happy to see so many of you here tonight. Calorie payat, kogusuku, jutsu. No, these are not dishes served at the Golden Dragon Chinese restaurant. No offense, Miss Ishiyama.
None taken, sir. I'm Japanese.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, these are combat techniques that can save your life, as they did for me when I was a forest ranger in Quebec.
Really? What happened?
That night, well, I was quietly enjoying a waffle with maple syrup by my campfire when I was attacked by a vicious beaver. Its razor-sharp teeth were going for my jugular, but I was able to save myself thanks to my perfect mastery of the raging hand of Li Fo Chang. What? What's so funny about that?
Excuse us, sir.
Honestly, I think you would have been better off not talking about it.
Right. Okay, then, enough laughing. Let's get into groups of 2. Not bad, but you could both use a lot more work. That'll do it for tonight, kids. Bow to each other now and go get some beauty sleep.
Caddy!
Ouch! Sorry, sissy. Cheerleading is not about being a boomerang juggling baboon.
Oh, my head. What happened?
You'll be fine, my dear. You must have electrocuted yourself with your hairdryer.
Oh, no, it wasn't me. It was that super whatchamacallit of Jeremy's at the factory. Where's Ulrich?
I don't know, dear. Please try to stay calm.
No. Ulrich is in great danger. So are Odd and Jeremy. There's an electrical monster on the loose. We gotta find him.
Calm down.
Sure there is, and a giant chemical teddy bear, too.
Daddy, I'm not crazy. Jeremy Belpaw found this gigantic computer inside the abandoned factory. They use it to go into this other world where these monsters shoot light.
What is all this about?
Ah!
Oh, wait till I get my head go.
What's going on here? What were those flashes?
Sissy. Ulrich.
All right, that's enough, Belpois. I order you to shut this thing down now, and then you can explain to me exactly what this is about.
I think we ought to alert the authorities right away.
Me too, Jim. It's much too dangerous. I told you so, didn't
You're nothing but a rotten traitor.
No more than you are, Ulrich, darling. Huh.
Let's go, Belpois. Kill this thing immediately and follow me.
No.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm launching a new program. With a little luck, it'll work. What kind of program? Return to the past now.
My teddy bear's gone.
Caught you. It's forbidden to play in the garden shed.
Wait a minute, Jim. It was my...
I don't want to know why. I've told you 100 times that this place is much too dangerous for children. Look at all these rusty tools. What do you think this is, a kid's playground?
We know,
No
but-
buts, huh? I hope I've made myself real clear. Entry forbidden. Access reserved for adults.
With you, everything is off limits.
Now, you listen here, huh? I would change the way I talk if I were you, little girl.
Little girl? Okay, I'm young, so what? It's only big kids who can say what they think, huh?
So you think you're real big kids. Okay, that's fine. News report or not, the two of you are grounded for tonight in your room.
Oh, great, Millie. Really great. Thanks to you, it's goodbye prom.
Now beat it! What's going on now? Who's there? Come on out! You better watch out. I'm a black belt.
Now you're sure, Jim, that this is your attacker? And you say he's an expert in martial arts. I think it would be better not to call the police, right, Jim?
Oh,
Hey, Ulrich, you could have made a little effort. I don't believe how sloppy you look. Well, I'll let it go this time. Put it down to the company you keep. Try to chill out and have fun. You look like you're expecting a disaster.
Ulrich. Oh, how are you?
we are about to be attacked by a gigantic teddy bear.
I knew it! I saw it too! I saw the giant teddy bear too!
Quiet! Quiet! Shut up, all of you! You bunch of idiots! tell you, a trick to keep me from winning again this year. A gigantic teddy bear. Come on. Why not King Kong while you're at it?
Odd? What are you up to now?
We're holding auditions for our group. Hey, if anyone is interested, we need a drummer. If Sissy's idea was to cause trouble, she's done a great job. Huh?
Would you guys need a slide trombone by any chance?
Huh?
Well, what do you say?
Jim, the fact is, you see, we're a rock band, not a military brass band.
Okay, be right there. We're going to have to audition you another time.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going anywhere unless you agree to take me as part of your group.
Okay, hit it. 3, 4, and...
Mystery girl from another world. Wanted happiness and not a lot of stress. Strange affair, that's true. Yeah, love affair for you.
You were right. He's doing great.
Who are you talking about, Jim?
Great, you guys. Your energy is super nuclear. You're gonna make this town explode.
Hey, what are you doing here, huh? You dumb dog! Wait till I get my hands on you! I'll get you this time, you mangy mutt!
Yeah, way to go, Kiwi.
Jeremy, you mind telling me what you're doing outside at this hour? And that, huh? What's that supposed to be?
If I'd have had more time, I could have done the eyes better.
I'm staying at school too, and I'll look after him. I'll be his guardian angel.
Wow, Jeremy, are you lucky?
All right, young man. You think this wall's gonna clean itself? Get to work now! Go on, laugh while you still can, young lady. Your father told me to monitor your studying, and that's what I intend to do. Okay, now, get to work and clean that up.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden, my math tutoring doesn't seem all that bad.
Come on, you can do better than that. A little more elbow grease. Keep scrubbing. Go on, you can do it. How's that math problem? Making any progress solving it? I sure hope so.
Well, I'm a little bit stuck here. Maybe if I give Jeremy some help. My father always says that manual labor is good for the brain.
Well, I guess all kids aren't lazy after all. Good idea, Sissy. Stay there. I'll go and get you a sponge.
A little more elbow grease. Go on, keep scrubbing. You can do it. Go on, you can do better than that.
tell me that you were sleepwalking, because I've been working here for 20 years, and I've heard that story about...
Jim, something awful has happened. Have a look. In there.
Huh? Looks like there was a hurricane in there. This had better not be your doing.
But the smoke, it's disappeared. That's weird, not even a trace. It's Santa.
Don't even think about leaving this room. Tomorrow, I'm calling your parents. You've got some explaining to do. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Get up, young man. Time to face the music. Huh? Jeremy!
Jim! Over there! Smoke! With arms!
This has got to be contagious. What's all this about smoke anyway? Come on, I don't see any... Toledo! Ah! Over here! Hurry up! Help! Help us!
It's no use. We're finished.
No, we're not finished. Be brave now. Jeremy can't be far away. He'll help us out of this.
Jeremy? That's pretty reassuring. It's nice to know that the closest thing to Bruce Willis is coming to the rescue. I only stayed at school to try and find out the secret of Jeremy and his friends, because the truth is that I've been wanting to be part of their group for ages, but it seems so hopeless. Do you understand what I mean?
No. All I understand is that there's no ventilation in here. We're gonna run out of oxygen soon.
I better stop talking then, right? Okay, I can take a hint.
Jim! Jim! Sissy, are you in there? Ulrich, get out right now.
There. You see, Sissy? I told you he'd come and rescue us. What the? Ulrich!
He came for me! Oh, he came to save me! It's just like I always dreamed.
Hey, look! A cell phone! Now we'll be able to call for help.
Jim, is that you, huh?
Jeremy!
Where are you? And Ulrich?
Jeremy, we really need help. We're starting to run out of oxygen in here. No!
Jim, what's happening? Jim! Odd, hurry up! I don't understand why you insist on getting punished with detention again, Jeremy. Come on, Santa's not going to reactivate this soon. You could give yourself a short vacation. Not as long as Ailita stays virtual. And this time, to tell you the truth, considering what we paid it, Jim can't be too angry. Come to think of it, I'm going to stick around. Anything is better than another one of Miss Schmidt's math lessons. Even Jim.
Get back here!
Take a look, Odd. Not bad, huh? This bus is the latest in modern technology. It's electricity driven, so it's non-polluting, but powerful, too.
Electric and powerful too, huh?
Huh?
I'll bet you this crate goes about as fast as a snail.
What the? Huh? Come on, all aboard now. Go sit down, kid. Okay, what's the problem? Huh? What is that?
I have no idea.
Sit back down and stay there till we get to the pool.
What's going on now? This is weird.
back to your seats. You're not allowed to get up.
What's going on with this bus?
That kid, I wish I knew. All I know is it's out of control.
Hey, it seemed to be working okay before you recharged the batteries, right?
Yeah, everything was just fine. But now I can't.
Take off your backpack and use them as airbags.
Now hurry up and get your seatbelts fastened. Oh, that! There's no way to stop this infernal thing.
We don't have any other choice. We have to jump. Now look what you've done, huh? By cutting the cables, you blocked the door.
Jim, Jeremy thinks we're headed straight for the petrochemical plant.
You mind telling me how he knows that?
We'll tell you that later, but for now, you just have to trust him. He can help us.
Okay.
He says we're gonna turn left.
Everybody over here with me.
Maybe we should jump off the bus. What do you think? Might just be the best idea. That way, at least we won't go crashing into the petrochemical plant.
At that speed, there's no way we could survive.
Give me that. What's the matter? Don't you like it here, Jim?
Oh no, we're gonna crash!
It's all over for us. It's too late.
Hey, you there!
Oh, no. As if we didn't have enough problems.
So, it seems you forgot the rules here at school, huh? Pets are not allowed.
Yeah, we know that, Jim, but you're not going to make a big deal out of a little dog, are you?
That's for the principal to decide. Follow me.
Do we really have to stay here? Don't be like that. Come on, Jim.
You heard the principal. You've got to stay in the study hall until your parents get here and pick up that mutt. And I'm going to stay here and keep an eye on you.
Any news from Odd? No, not yet. I'll try to contact him.
Well, what do you know?
Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. I have to go outside for a minute. Dogs have, well, they have certain needs, if you know what I mean.
Forget it. What he needs is to get some sleep.
Hey, Kiwi, come on, wake up. Want a biscuit? Huh? A nice big doggy biscuit, huh?
Hey, what's the matter with him?
I warned you, if I don't take him out for a walk, you're gonna have some mopping up to do.
You think I'm stupid, huh? As soon as you're outside, you'll take off, right?
Me? I wouldn't do that, Jim.
Okay, now stop. You can't pull that one on me. I'm gonna take the dog out myself, and you're gonna stay put and not move. You got that? Well, are you gonna do it or not?
How you doing, Jim? Walking your little doggy?
Okay, you had your chance. We're going back now. Now don't believe it. Oh, no. Hello there, Yubi. Huh?
Yeah, did you see that? Did you see that? You're gonna take back your cell phone? That's called stealing, you know that?
No, it's not. Taking back what belongs to you in the first place is not what I would call stealing.
The students were warned. I'm not going to return their phones that quickly. We need to deactivate the school's antenna. That way, even with new phones, they won't be able to use them. Can you handle that, Jim?
Huh?
We have no choice, Yumi.
Thank you, Charles.
Okay, Ulrich, let's go.
Huh? Hey, who let you guys up here? Trying to stop me from disconnecting the antenna?
Us? No, we were just passing by. We'll take him to the infirmary.
Okay, I'll try to find out what Zan has done to the antenna.
Hey, Jim, can you hear me?
Smells like roast chicken, huh?
Jim! Hey, Jim! Yoo-hoo! Aw, Ulrich, what are you doing here? Jim! What happened to him?
Oh, you know how Jim is. He's a regular live wire, so... Oh, I mean...
Hey, you! What are you doing here? Huh? What kind of a costume is that? Huh? Hey, what's wrong with you, huh? You out of your head?
Yes, and so as not to miss the match point.
Hey, quiet!
Game, set, and match. Yeah!
Ulrich, is that what you call studying? In case no one told you, this is not the schoolyard. You are here to work, okay? And work means silence. And no more games from now on. Okay, well, if that's the way you want to play, I can play just as hard as you can, my little friends. You! 2 hours detention. I'm... Oh, sorry about that, sir. That's enough. Get back to your seats right now and quiet down. Go on now. The lights will come on again soon. Now stop all your clowning around, understand? Come on now.
Quiet down, listen.
Huh? What?
We better get out of here.
Don't panic. Move, help! Don't panic, I said. Just get out of my way.
The extinguishers, Jim! Hurry up!
Don't panic. Just don't panic, okay?
Pass them down.
We have to find a safe place. Where, huh? The rats are all over.
I know one. The only place with no access to the sewers is the science building. Let's go.
Better hurry.
Oh, this time we're the rats in a trapping, and I don't like it at all.
Hey, get a move on, huh? The extinguishers are nearly empty.
Come on, easy does it.
Faster!
Okay, let's go up to the roof. If the rats get in, we'll be safe up there.
I go.
Yeah!
Hey, wait, come back. What are you doing? No, come back. Hey, come back here, hey.
Too late!
Anyway, I've got a foolproof way of flunking. I'm gonna get all of my answers from odds.
Yeah, go on, laugh your heads up, but who knows, you might be in for a big surprise.
Quiet. Well, maybe it was a ball that did it. And you, of course, didn't see anything.
I couldn't have seen anything, Jim, because I wasn't here.
Maybe so. But since all the rooms are off limits during the day, how come you knew about the window? Ulrich, clean up your bed. There's hair all over it.
I've never seen such a thing in my entire career.
You think humidity could have caused it, sir?
I don't know. Doesn't look very damp.
It's a dog. I've been after him for a long time. What the? Whoa!
Jim, we have to evacuate the building.
What is this? I just cut all the power.
With no effect at all.
The firemen are on the way.
What is it?
Ah, it's my head! Ow!
Ulrich!
Hey, Ulrich.
What's going on around here?
Ulrich passed out.
I'll take him to the infirmary.
He was just fine this morning.
I know, it's really weird.
There it is. Well, it's always good to exercise your mind after phys ed class, huh, Jim?
I don't understand your story, Miss Ishiyama. Jeremy couldn't possibly have asked you to get his computer because he happens not to be in school today. It's noted here.
But he is on the school grounds, sir. He's in the infirmary. In fact, Yumi herself was reported absent for part of the day. And as for Ulrich and Odd, her...
Oh, enough of that. You and your friends have accumulated a number of reasons for being suspended in just a half day. What do you have to say in your defense?
Daddy! I've got to speak to you. It's important.
Sissy, can't you see I'm busy?
I know, Daddy, but it's about Yumi.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. That's right, folks, the grand finale. In this corner, Iron Sissy. And in this corner, Kiwi 2. Remember, both robots are forbidden to use any physical force. Shake hands now. Let's roll. The first to score 5 baskets is the winner. Let's go. Time out. 1 minute for halftime. Game ball. Well done, and thank you to all our contestants. The robot contest is over for this year. And remember, class 9B, you've got phys ed in 5 minutes. Game ball. I now declare Jeremy the winner of this year's robot contest.
Yeah!
Okay, you two. I want both of you to shake hands. Come on.
No way!
Okay, pass it!
Come on, guys. You haven't even worked up a sweat. Let's go, go, go.
Ready.
Good warm-up session. Play like that and you'll whip Lincoln Junior High with no problem in this afternoon's final. I'll see you all at the stadium after lunch for a final briefing, and always remember, a soccer team is like an army. It needs a good general who can lead it, right? And now, break ranks. Hey, Ulrich. Working out to stay in shape? Hey, listen, kid. I'm going to be honest with you. You're my key to winning this afternoon's game. I know we've got a good team, but Lincoln's got this striker. His name is Matt.
Yeah, he's nasty, I know. But don't worry, Jim. I won't disappoint you.
I'm counting on you, kid. We're going to pulverize them, massacre them. We're going to make mincemeat out of them. We're going to gobble them up and spit them out, baby. All right, guys, the big day's here.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. This is Millie and Tamia reporting to you live from the stadium. It's a big day today. The 9th grade inter-school final is about to begin. Although our school is favored to win, a lot is going to depend on Caddick striker, our own Ulrich. We're really counting on him today.
Go on now, stop Matt. He's getting away.
Fantastic! Ulrich is good on defense as he is on the attack.
Go, Ulrich, go, go.
I can't play with a cell phone in my hand, sorry.
Listen, I know about... Well, Odd told me why this match is so important to you, but there's an enormous and serious problem. I can't go into all the details, there's not enough time, but Xana's gonna put the school into orbit.
What was that?
It's true, I swear. He doesn't have enough power yet,
But
he's gonna try and get it from the science lab's generator. You've gotta make sure that nobody's in the building.
Hey, Ulrich, second half starting.
Be right there. No problem. Everyone's at the game.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh,
It's a matter of life and death, Ulrich.
Ulrich! Oh, no, I don't believe it. You can't do this.
Leave me alone, Jim.
It's a big day today. The 9th grade inter-school final is about to begin. Although our school is favored to win, a lot is going to depend on Caddick striker, our own Ulrich. We're really counting on him today.
Let's rock, Ulrich! Come on, world champion!
Yeah, but which world?
Why, both of them, Jeremy, both of them!
Hi, Emily.
Hello, Ulrich. I'm looking for Jim. Have you seen him?
No, sorry.
That's okay. Good night.
I don't believe it. Does she have a thing for me, huh?
Ulrich, if you're going to sleepwalk, do it in your room.
Oh, hi, Jim. By the way, Emily's looking for you. Well then, how did I make out?
A new dollar record.
What's all this racket about?
Gotta hang up. Secret code, big fat clown.
Gotcha. Okay, talk to you later.
Come on, Jim. We're just a little bored. There's nothing to do here.
I really don't understand. Every long weekend, you kids stay at school. You never go anywhere. If for once you guys took a vacation, I'd have some peace and quiet.
That just goes to show you how much we love this place.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I'll bet that's because at home your parents are sick of you. I sympathize with them. And now, let's go. I want all of you to go back to your rooms on the double.
Oh. Right away, Jim.
Hey, you're...
Shh.
I would never have believed it of you, Odd.
I wasn't gonna steal it, Jim, I swear.
What were you going to do with it then? You've got some explaining to do. Follow me.
Checkmate.
Can I maybe try beating you at, like, karate?
Yeah. Go on, keep moving.
Looks like trouble.
Well, Odd, this time, You are in one heck of a jam. That's for sure, kid. Caught in the act stealing a computer that is school property isn't like not doing your homework.
Listen, Jim.
What the?
This is crazy. Whenever Odd needs a computer, I lend him mine. I've done it lots of times. Go on, tell him, Odd.
Yeah, although this time I needed a really powerful laptop, and that one was just perfect.
And why didn't you ask permission to borrow it? It seems to me that would have been a lot more simple.
Well, I was afraid that you would say no.
Huh. What do you think I am, an idiot? I want the truth right now. You stole it, didn't you? This time it's the school disciplinary council, and you might just get expelled.
Huh? No, wait, you can't do that to me, Jim.
The use of cell phones is strictly forbidden on school grounds. Hand it over. Confiscate.
Let's hope we're the only ones at school.
What's going on? Can you hear me? Listen, I'm calling you from the junior high school. I work here at the school and I need your help. Listen, it's a real emergency. I'm stuck in a closet with tons of mud, so get here fast. No, lady, this is not a practical joke. No, I can't wait any longer. Help me! Help me! I don't want to die! No!
No, Ailita, I've lost them. Something must have gone wrong in the return trip.
Calm down, Jeremy. They couldn't have just vanished. Go and check the scanners while I look around Lyoko.
Good idea. I'll go and see.
You mind telling me what you're doing here?
Jeremy, this is serious. Everyone is very concerned. Now, for the last time, do you know where Yumi, Odd, and Ulrich are?
No, sir,
As I'm sure you can imagine, their parents are worried sick.
But I told you, I don't know where they are.
Think about it, please. The smallest clue could prove to be of great help. You four are always together.
All right, sir. I'll think about it, but I need to be alone.
You have an awful lot of nerve, young man. However, if it's the only way to bring you to your senses, I'll give you 3 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sure Jeremy knows more than he's saying.
Should we call the police?
I've thought it over. I'll tell you where they are.
But there's nobody here.
We have to wait a little while. They'll be here any minute now.
Well, where are they? Jeremy. It's possible he couldn't have just disappeared.
Let me show you.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Start with a little stretching.
Hey, that's crazy.
And one, and two, and one, and two, and one, and two. That's it.
Hey, watch what you're doing, huh? You did that on purpose. I saw you.
And one, and
Hey,
two,
watch what you're doing, huh? You did
It happened again.
I saw you. I'll
and
show
two,
you what it
and
feels
one.
like.
And it's happening all the time.
Keep going on your own.
Jeremy?
What am I looking at?
Hey, how come you're not doing phys ed, Jeremy?
Jim agreed to excuse me.
He did? That's weird. You're not exactly his star athlete.
You've got to know how to handle him.
26, 27, keep going. 28.
Not like them.
Huh?
You mean the others think they're in reality, but it's only an illusion. They're living under Xana's control, completely at his mercy. We've got to rescue them. Find out where the signal is coming from. We've got a visitor, Jim. Let's hope they're in their room. I've got you. Soon I won't have any more obstacles. Oh no, too late! Ah!
Out of my way.
For a program, you're a pretty good imitation! No, it's not logical! No!
Fantastic!
Okay, what are you two up to, huh? You know this building is off limits to students, especially at 8 in the morning.
We had an appointment with the principal, Jim, about Odd's cousin attending school.
Oh, what a lame excuse. What do you think I am, huh, an idiot?
Well...
Quiet. Yeah, and I'll bet you think I'm not onto your pranks with Jeremy and Yumi. You disappear in the park like some sort of magic. You plot in your rooms.
Hey, it's not a crime.
Maybe not. Now you listen up. One of these days I'm gonna find out what the four of you are hiding. And now, to the cafeteria. Hurry up.
It's fantastic. You can find any kind of music you want. I can't wait for vacation. Wow.
You're not the only one.
Hey, Sissy, have you seen Ulrich and his gang this morning?
Well, yeah.
Where, in the cafeteria?
No, I saw them going to their rooms, Jim.
Yeah? Thanks for the tip.
It is pretty strange to go to the rooms at this hour. I said to myself, now why would they be in their rooms now with someone who isn't even a boarder?
You mean Yumi Ishiyama is with them?
You're meaner than I thought.
What's wrong? Up to no good again, aren't you?
No, we were just studying together.
Oh, my foot. I've had enough of your lies, you hear? We're gonna stay right here until you guys tell me the truth.
Jim? What is going on here?
I'm glad you're here, sir. I don't know what's going on, but these little devils are up to no good, and I intend to find out what it is.
Yes, Jim, another one of your absurd stories about secret plots and passages?
What do you mean, absurd?
You heard what I said, absurd, Jim.
But...
Now listen. Your paranoid behavior and your one-track mind concerning these children are getting on my nerves. You're a physical education teacher, not a detective, Jim.
What are you waiting for? You have class now, so get going!
me what's going on?
Santa's at it again. He knows the end is near, and he's not going down without a fight.
Where'd they go? Okay, let's get started. This time I've got him. Go! Playing hooky, huh?
No. I left something in my room. I gotta go back to class now, Jim.
Not till you tell me what you've been plotting since the beginning of the year. And this time, the principal's not here to come to your rescue. Yeah? Oh, you miserable little brat. Get back here! Ooh, wait till I get my hands on you! Jeremy, stop! That's an order! Hey! Oh, Jeremy. Oh, no.
On my ankle.
What are you, crazy, Jim?
Hey, this is your fault. My ankle.
Jim,
Huh?
this time you've gone too far. Don't say I didn't warn you. This time your paranoia has caused an accident.
I'm sorry, sir. I really am.
So am I, Jim. I'm going to have to let you go. Let you go. Let you go.
Jeremy, listen, I wanted to say I'm sorry. I was so sure that you guys were up to something that I guess I got carried away a little. I deserve to get fired. I went a little crazy because I thought you and your friends had a lot of secrets that you were hiding. Anyway, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Hold on a second, Jim. You're, not as crazy as you think.
Huh?
My friends and I, we do have a secret.
But that means I was right after all. Well, let's hear it.
Look, Jim, if you help me, I'll tell the principal everything. You'll be off the hook, and he's bound to give you your job back, right?
Great. Shake on it.
Over there, behind the oak tree. Stop! In front of you.
Oh. Yeah. I was right. I was right. I was right.
And this super powerful virtual thing called Xana wants to destroy us. Only Aelita can deactivate the towers, and our job is to help her as much as we can.
And she's on this place called, Loco.
No, it's Lyoko. The only way to destroy Xana is to unplug him. But first we have to materialize Aelita, and that's what we're gonna do today. Here we are.
Well, what do you know? Who'd have believed it?
Now let's cross our fingers and hope it works okay.
Go on, Ulrich, get him. Show this Santa thing who's the boss.
Jeremy, Ulrich is... Jim? Yeah, Jim. Don't worry, he's one of the gang now. Huh? me what the good news is. I can't wait.
We're waiting for you here.
I don't know what those kids are hiding, sir, but I intend to find out.
Me and my friends, we do have a secret.
Your paranoia is beginning to get on my nerves. I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm going to have to let you go.
Look, Jim, if you help me, I'll tell the principal everything.
Shake on it.
I'm ready for the big jump, Jeremy.
Okay, Aelita, I'm launching the program for your materialization. Code Earth.
Hi, Jim.
Huh?
Well, did you have a good sleep?
Oh, yeah, great. And I really appreciate everything you've done for me. But I was getting a little bored, I have to admit.
How'd you like to watch us deactivate Santa?
I wouldn't miss that for the world. You haven't forgotten your promise, Jeremy.
I haven't, Jim. As soon as Xana's deactivated, I'll tell the whole story to the principal, and you'll get your job back.
That's great. I can't wait till all this is settled. I honestly never imagined that I would miss being your PE teacher so much. From now on, call me Jimbo, huh?
Thanks. So are you ready to go, Jimbo? Are you okay, Aelita? If you want to wait a day or two.
No, the sooner the better.
Okay. I think you should have the honor.
No, I'd rather you did it.
Sure, Aelita. Xana, you gave us a lot of grief, but thanks to you we met Aelita. So goodbye and good riddance.
Aelita, put the power back on. Aelita's not well. Hurry up.
What's wrong with her? Let's hope Santa doesn't rear his ugly head.
Her pulse seems back to normal again.
I don't know what happened.
You fainted, Aelita. It's a little bit like sleeping, a really deep sleep.
I like the way it felt.
Maybe you did, but you passed out, and that's not normal.
I modified the scanner's program while you slept.
Oh, don't tell me you really understand all that.
It's not very complicated. We're ready to begin the analysis. That's fine, Aelita. You can come back now. Okay, let's try to see what the trouble is. That's just what I was afraid of.
It looks like Xana infected me with a virus.
That's it. He must have done it during the transfer.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, try to find an antivirus, but it could take a long time. I'm starting up an analysis program. The computer will work autonomously on it until tomorrow morning. I'll take you back to Yumi's. It's kind of late.
What's going on? You little monster! I'll make you think twice before you leave your world again.
Oh, no.
Hang on, Jim.
I told you to call me Jimbo, remember?
Jeremy, you have to transfer me to Lyoko.
What? Have you forgotten Xana's virus, Aelita? What if Xana stops you from deactivating the tower or from returning to Earth?
That's a risk we've got to take. The priority is to stop Xana.
I'm deactivating the infected scanner. Get ready, Odd.
Nice going, kid.
I've located the activated tower. It's in the glacier region. That's where I'm sending you.
By the way, where are Ulrich and Yumi?
At school, fighting monsters.
I'm off. I'll be a lot more useful there.
Here,
It's like a Swiss Army knife.
See you later.
Ulrich, we're never gonna make it.
Bonsai! Yeah! Take that, you cockroach! Yeah! Got one! Say your prayers!
There's something I gotta admit, Jim. This is the first time I'm glad you caught us by surprise.
My friends call me Jimbo. Got it?
We haven't finished the job here yet.
Odd's only got 40 life points left. If Ailita's left all alone, she's headed for disaster.
Okay, we'll hurry up.
You two had better hightail it to Lyoko. I can handle these bugs on my own. Am I right to say that the sooner you deactivate the tower, the safer the world's gonna be? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Go on now and get the job done. It takes a lot more than a few ugly monsters to beat your friend Jimbo. So, still haven't had enough, huh? Oh. Hey, you creeps! Over here! I'm ready! Come on! Yeah, take that! And that! Well, don't just stand there. Go on! Run! Leave those kids alone! Come on, you bedbugs! Give me all you got! Go on! Huh? Is that all you got? What are you waiting for? Come on! You think I'm all washed up?
Return to the past now.
Jim, we forgot all about him.
So, you kids are at it again.
No, Jim, we were studying.
Studying my eye. I've had enough of your lies. You're gonna stay right here until you tell me everything.
Jim, what is going on here?
Ah, you came by just the right time, sir. I was just about to find out exactly what these children were up to again.
Oh, another one of your absurd stories about mysterious meetings and secret passages, eh? I've had about enough of this, Jim, and I'm going to have to...
He's right, sir. We really were plotting.
We were. We were going to play a little joke on Nicholas and Herb.
In fact, sir, if Jim hadn't caught us, we would have been late for school for sure.
Well, then, I'll look the other way this time, since you admitted what you've done. Now, off to class, children. Go on now.
Well, you made up one heck of a story, kids. Why did you get me off the hook?
Well, it's just that you never know. Maybe one day you'll do the same for us.
And, you know, we never get the time to thank you for all you've done for us. So thanks a lot, Jimbo.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
You're a hero. And a fantastic PE teacher, Jimbo.
oh, well, you want to tell the principal that. Okay, now, go to class. Well, I'm a hero. Wow.
Yeah.
And this is your room. It's not very big, but you'll like it here, Miss,
Stones. Alita Stones. Like the rock group. I'm Odd's cousin from Canada.
Oh. So, Alita, breakfast starts at 7 a.m. and dinner's at 7 p.m. It's against the rules to be in your room between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. You can ask your friends, Delarobia, Stern, and Belpois to fill you in on the rest of the rules. That is if they can remember them.
The girls' showers are downstairs, Alita.
Alita Stones, hey, what do you think you're doing here?
Please go easy on her, Jim. She's new here.
Right, well, new or not, a young lady has no business in the boys' showers.
But, I thought that...
I don't want to hear your excuses. Pull that again and you go straight to the principal's office. So sorry to bother you at such a late hour, Headmaster Delmas.
But we're very worried.
Yes, I understand, but it's quite possible that Yumi is somewhere on the campus.
Why, sure, she's probably hanging out with her little gang of friends. Come on. No one's here.
No one's in Stern's room either.
Looking for someone?
Sissy, would you know where your friends Stern, Belpois, and Della Rubio might be?
Probably up to no good, as usual. But I don't know where, although their little mascot can find them for you.
Mascot? What mascot?
Ta-da!
A flea-bitten, mangy mutt. Huh. Well, excuse me, Mr. Delmas.
Oh, hey, little puppy. Where's your master, huh? Go get him! Oh, let's follow him.
What's the matter with that hound? Oh, I don't believe it. This reminds me of when I used to work in the sewers.
You, used to work in the sewers, Jim?
I'd rather not talk about it. That's weird. Yeah.
Jim, we're wasting time.
Will you let go of that slipper, you flea? Come on, let go of it. Oh.
Gary.
Yumi, what are you doing here?
I believe you all have some explaining to do.
Hey. Aha! Trying to outsmart me, huh? What the? Belpois? But what is this place?
Nothing rings a bell, Jim? Funny, because you've been here before.
What are you talking about? I don't remember this.
Well, yes and no.
Huh?
Return to the past now.
Running is the noblest event in athletics. Except maybe for the long jump, or the shot put, javelin, high jump, pole vault. Some of you may associate running with cowardice, as in running away. Nothing could be further from the truth, since he who runs well goes far. Jeremy, let's see how powerful your strides are. For those of you with short memories, let me remind you that, what was I going to say? Right. May I remind you that we start when I say go. Not on get set and not on ready. I mean, well, after ready, get set is when I say go. Right. Okay. On your marks. Get set, go.
Ouch!
What now?
I twisted my ankle.
Yeah, of course you did. You don't get strong muscles sitting in front of a computer. Take him to the infirmary.
Jim, would you mind if Alita came with me instead?
Okay, whatever. Go on then. Take him far away from me.
Yumi.
Ulrich, I think Jeremy's been possessed by Santa.
Are you sure? This morning, Odd and I were almost possessed by a couple of ghosts, but they didn't succeed. Okay.
Pitiful. A slug could have made it around faster. Ulrich, I'm counting on you to raise the level.
Okay. But I've got to go to the restroom first.
Oh, and I gotta go too, Jim.
Okay. Make it snappy. Right, which one of you wimps is next? Hey, you. What are you doing here? No one's allowed in the dormitory without my authorization. How'd you get in here? Hey.
You see, Jim, Ailita's got 104 fever, so naturally she wants to see her cousin. He's our only family here.
A minute ago it was 103.
Right, her temperature keeps going up by the minute.
What do you take me for? Some kind of
believe me. About Ailita's fever.
Okay, put him on, Ulrich.
Here you are, Jim. It's for you.
Yes? Yes? Oh, of course. I understand, Mr. Delmas.
Huh? Do you hear me, Jim? Let Della Robbia see.
His cousin.
Very well. Whatever you say, sir. Say, when you have time, could I speak to you about a personal matter? It's about Suzanne Hertz.
Oh, it's a tunnel. We're about to get cut off.
Hurry it up! You two, take those mats into the storage room. You, push that pommel horse against the wall. Come on, move it! Oh, no! I don't believe this. Hey, goof-offs, well, don't mind me. Do you know what time it is by any chance?
We're really sorry, Jim. We're rehearsing for tomorrow night. Do you like techno?
Forget about it. Electronic music. I prefer the twist. Ailita, you really mix like a pro. Where'd you learn?
Odd, you didn't study at all?
Nope. But like I told Jeremy, it's in the bag. Huh? What's going on? Can we go in?
Inspection by G.I. Jim.
There. One pen, that's all you can take in.
Ouch.
You can go.
That's an unexpected development.
The test is over. Put your pens down and stay where you are while I collect all of your papers. Stay in your seats until I have all of them. Well done, Odd. That's one of your best yet. Mrs. Hertz. Hertz. I hope she'll let me keep Odd's paper swan for my collection.
Well,
Sure never felt better.
I was talking about your exam, stupid.
It looks like I'm going to be left back this year.
Oh, don't exaggerate. But it wouldn't have killed you to study a little.
Cut it out. This is not the time.
Hey, we're going to see Ailita the DJ. That's bound to cheer us up. Where is she, by the way?
She's already in the gym. The DJs get VIP treatment.
What about Jeremy?
He's sulking.
Santa! He sure picks his moments. Desert sector. Okay. Oh no!
Everything's all right. She just fainted. I'll take her into the infirmary. Go on with your party. At your order, Santa. Transfer Ailita. Virtualization.
Jeremy, Yumi, take the corridor. Odd and I will take care of Jim.
Okay, if you ask me, it's more likely he's going to take care of us. And he's brought a friend along with him, too.
Now, did you?
Yeah! Hurry up! Yeah! We're on the way.
Get to the scanner room now. Hey, what the? Jimbo!
Sorry, I'm taking over from here.
Jeremy, you there? Jeremy?
Jeremy! Get back to the computer! We'll handle Jim!
Jeremy, you there?
I'm back, Ulrich. It's up to you. Hurry!
Jeremy!
Ulrich, hurry up! Move it!
Tower deactivated.
Huh? What am I doing here?
You'll never know, Jim. Return to the past now.
You say this is how he was when you found him?
Yeah, in the middle of the campus.
That's very strange. He must have fainted. Nothing serious in any case. Out of the way! Let me through!
Huh?
Is he okay? Is he breathing?
Let me through. I've got a first aid certificate. Yeah. There you go. Good thing I was here, huh?
Assistant Warrant Officer Garrig here has agreed to take you under his responsibility today as part of the exchange program between the police force and the Board of Education. Our physical education teacher, Jim, will assist you as well.
Corporal Jim Morales, 7th Engineering Battalion, serial number 92121.
At ease. You were in the Army?
I'd rather not talk about it, Captain.
I'm only a warrant officer.
Oh, excuse me, Lieutenant.
Yes, well, I'll turn operations over to you. Jim, can I count on you?
Affirmative, Mr. Delmont.
Driving any vehicle is serious business. Caution, concentration, and safety are the number one.
Hey, Ulrich, what's wrong? Are you sulking or what?
A deadly weapon.
Stern and Dunbar, where do you think you are? Get up. Straight to the principal's office.
Your behavior is unspeakable. Violence is no way to sort out your differences. Next time, I'll suspend you both. Understood? Jim, take them to the library.
Yes, General. Right away, Mr. Delmont.
That might be important.
Ah, there we go.
But
What, you think I confiscated your telephone so I could use it? What's all that ruckus? You two stay put if you know what's good for you.
Jim,
Looking for me? Come on, over here.
hey, Jim, there's a the problem with Millie Soloviev? Jim? Sissy, come back. Meet up at the factory. Over there.
About face, everybody!
There, you see, I wasn't dreaming.
I'll bet they'll be back with reinforcements.
The problem with the living dead is that you can't kill them because they're already dead.
No, I'm not joking. Hello? Zombies! That's right, like in Out of the Tomb.
Hey, Jim, you heard this thing about some zombies? It's completely nutty.
Look! Well, so much for the way out of here. Yumi?
If you had let us out before, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Listen, if you'd gone out, you might be a zombie yourself by now, idiot. I'm getting tired of hearing about this factory and your supercomputer.
Are you ready? Kill the zombies! Come on, deadheads!
Come on, it's now or never.
Okay, guys, this is it.
Oh, I think I'm...
Don't you touch Millie, you hear?
Return to the past now! Too bad for our music class. Let's get to the factory.
Where do you think you kids are going? That's the way to your classroom.
Oh, no.
Right then. Everybody here? Classes are canceled for the rest of the day. You can all go home. Sissy and William, the detective would like to ask you a few questions.
Hey, what about those guys? You should question them, too. They're always scheming with odd Yumi.
Stern, Beltpaw, and Stones.
Definitely not our day.
I wouldn't be surprised if they knew something about what happened to my father.
Come on, you three. Follow me.
Ready?
Go!
What? Hey, come on, get back here. We got him. I'll handle this. Stern, what are you doing here? You should be in class. Huh? Oh, is that you, Yolanda?
Oh, no, not the big tough guy.
very sweet of you, Jim. But as I already told you, I'm engaged to be married.
But if that's true, Yolanda, why'd you kiss me?
I kissed you?
Uh-huh.
You should get some rest, Jim. Now be a good boy and let me take your temperature, all right?
How did you guess I was the real Yumi?
Come on, keep it steady.
You should have left your zits down there, huh, Herb? They're too heavy.
Hello, Robia. I'm gonna...
I'm the king of the world!
Okay, Stern, the wall.
You see, Jim?
Huh?
No, I'm not scared.
Come on, Stern, show us what you got. Get up that wall, hurry up.
Hey, man, humiliate this guy and let's go eat.
Come on, huh, Spider-Man? You spin in a web or did you fall asleep? Hey, Stern, what's the matter with you?
Oh, I get it. A little nap before lunch, right?
leave me alone.
You've got vertigo, is that it? Ulrich, wait!
Let him chill out a while. Give him time to get over it.
My dear TV, on behalf of the students and faculty, we're very honored that you...
Okay, no big deal. Time is money. This is Edna, my camera, woman, person, whatever. Never on time. Show up late one more time and you're finished. I've got 150 cameramen who'd kill for a chance to work with TV. You, sweatshirt, park my car out of sight from the kids. I don't want them scratching it.
Look, huh? It's snowing.
Calm down, everyone. Stay in your seats. That's enough now. Everyone inside.
Yes, Jeremy? Zan is attacking.
Inside on the double. Come on, I got you.
We have to get to Lyoko.
Yeah, you're right, and I bet the weather's better there.
Here, Mr. TV. This'll keep your hair in place.
Very good, Mrs. Hertz. You did well to take the children safely to the basement of the science building.
Look, Mr. Thomas, I found the weather station. I got this free with my Sumo Mag subscription. Up there, it shows the temperature outside. It's 4 degrees below zero. And down here, shows the temperature in here, 37.
37 degrees. Come on, let's go down to the boiler room.
Okay, everybody.
I'm setting it on maximum. That should warm us up a little.
Edna, stop wasting film. An unbelievable deep freeze has taken hold of the city, and what are you shooting? 3 brats in a basement. It's not even PG-13. People expect spectacular TV from TV, so let's get out of this rat hole and go where the action is, the city.
Not with me.
Oh, yeah? Fine. You're fired. Can't have cold feet on this job.
You can't go outside. It's 40 below out there.
My car keys?
Oh. I think I left them in the ignition.
Idiot.
Did you hear that? 40 below, and there's no reason for Xana to stop there.
The only solution is to deactivate the tower on Lyoko. But if we go out, we'll end up as ice
sculptures?
We have to try. We'll sneak out of here and search the rooms for warmer gear, and then we'll run over to the factory.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, Michael?
how cold is it?
58 degrees below zero outside, 23 degrees in here. Well, that's it. Okay, no sleeping. Everyone listen up. I'm going to tell you a little story. It's from when I was a volunteer research subject for the Space Exploration Program. And believe it or not, Major Santanox really had hippopotamus blood in his veins.
No sleeping.
Cast a spell on it from a glowing mushroom, if you see what I mean. And so, there I... The human body is made up of 90% water, and that is why it floats. Because, contrary to what you might think, water floats. Don't forget Archimedes' principle. Any body plunged into a liquid
Comes out wet?
yeah, right. No, that's not it. Now, no one has to be scared of the water, unless, of course, you're lost at sea somewhere in the middle of the Indian Ocean. In that case, you would certainly have the right to say, wow, that's a lot of water there. And what's more, it's only on the surface.
Yeah, sure, it's Sophie. She kind of fits the profile of all those chat messages.
What makes you think it's a girl in our class? It might just as easily be Millie or Tamia.
Which reminds me of when I was a salvage diver.
You used to be a salvage diver, Jim?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Azra? No way. She's not a first-year student either. I forgot.
Maybe she's in Yumi's class. And what if it's Anais Figuier next to her? You're a real shrimp.
Stern and Delarobia, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. All right, on deck. Let's see what you can do.
You okay?
Hey, quit dawdling. This is a 100-meter sprint, not a chorus line.
Okay, Jeremy. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Next. Go! Yeah, there you go. Someone at least is putting their back into it. Wow, Yumi, you just broke the school record. But, hey, Yumi,
Yolanda turned into this weird, super scary demon and jumped out of the window. That's what happened.
reminds me of when I worked at a psychiatric hospital.
You worked in a psychiatric hospital?
I'd rather not talk about it.
But it's the truth, I tell you.
Listen, sissy dear, stop this nonsense and tell me what really happened.
Why don't you ask Yolanda?
Oh,
Mrs. Paradown wasn't feeling very well, so she went out for some air.
out the window.
Yes, of course. Why not?
Is that really what happened, Yolanda?
Well, yes, I mean, I don't really remember. It's as though I blacked out. But I don't see why Aida would want to lie.
May I remind you that in the evening, girls and boys are prohibited from straying from their respective floors. Okay, for any of you who might be thinking of trying to pull anything, remember that the floors are different from each other in that they are either upstairs from or downstairs from the one above. Girls are upstairs and boys downstairs. Comings and goings from upstairs to downstairs and from downstairs to upstairs are strictly forbidden. If I ever catch anyone going from downstairs upstairs or anyone going from upstairs to downstairs, he or she is really going to regret it stairs. You've been warned. Dismissed?
It was horrible, Jim, really. I swear it's true.
Come on, you two, calm down.
The ghost of Leon Courbet came after us in the boiler room, Jim.
If anyone's after you two, it's a gym teacher in a tracksuit holding a red pen, which he's gonna use to give you 4 hours of detention.
We better go upstairs, fast.
Ah! Someone around here is gonna be in real trouble.
So, Leon's ghost came out of the boiler, and he was so ugly that even Nicholas and Herb started screaming. Huh?
Jim! You okay, Jim?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What's that noise?
Huh?
I don't know, but it's getting closer.
Welcome to the Caddick Academy Cinema Club's short film night.
She's awake! Oh no!
What's all this racket about, huh?
We have to get out of here! She's coming! I tell you, she's as big as her ego!
That's impossible. You know how big that would make her? I think you've lost your senses. All right, let's go to the infirmary.
It's too late! She's found us! Alright! I just broke a nail!
I didn't know you could be so funny.
Is something wrong, sweetheart? I'll take care of this, Mr. Delmas. I think you've lost your senses. All right, let's go to the infirmary.
All right, children, I want each of you to go quietly back to your rooms. Jim, take care of the students. I'll take Sissy to the infirmary.
What's all this racket about? Sissy, you should be in the infirmary. Your father's gonna have my head again. Right. For all you party animals with short memory spans, I'd like to remind you that, what was I saying? Oh yeah, during the end of the year dance, any overly suggestive dancing, wild behavior, or troublemaking will be severely punished. That's all. Enjoy yourself.
So far, I don't have anyone to take to the dance.
Hi, you at the dance?
Yeah, I mean, almost.
Right, urgent meeting. Come to the factory. We're taking the plunge.
Oh, man, just when I finally almost found a girl to go with. Jim, can I come in?
Jim? Jim Morales. Disco, film, enter. Bingo! Paco, the king of disco. Now I see why you'd rather not talk about it, Mr. Morales. Our gym teacher really burns up the dance floor, and we're gonna burn it on a little CD. Yeah? Be right there. Oh, Jim, just the man I wanted to see.
Oh, really? What about, huh?
About disco.
No kidding. Oh, I love disco. I was even pretty good at it back in the old days.
I can see that. Groovy. I guess you know all about the film. Paco, the king of disco.
No, never heard of it.
Oh, no? It's a fantastic film. I was going to submit it to Gustave Chardin for his film club.
I'm not sure that dud is worth showing at a film club.
Oh, so then you have seen it, Jim.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'd rather not talk about it.
Sure, no problem. You know, I got really interested in the film club because I'm pretty lonesome now that all my friends are in a different class. If you get what I'm driving at.
Oh, hey, give me that right now. Huh? Hey, I got news for you. If you came here to blackmail me, you'd better think again. Anyone who thinks he can pull the wool over my eyes is going to be in for a surprise, you hear?
Here. Blackmail isn't really my thing. I'm very sorry, Jim.
Oh. Odd? Do you mean you did it just to be with your pals?
Well, boarding school is tough enough, but without your friends.
Let me see what I can do to help.
Really? Okay, thanks, Jim. You're a real pal.
Well, after all, I was young once too.
No kidding. I wonder what you were like.
I had blonde curly hair and I would rather not talk about it. Now get out of here. I'm warning you. Anyone tries to pull anything, detention. You can join that smart aleck William Dunbar in the study hall.
Thank you, Jim. I think you've made yourself clear.
Roger, Suzanne. I'm sorry. I mean, Mrs. Hertz.
Fine. Let's not forget what we're going to be looking for. The purpose of our field trip today is to witness the early effects of pollution on our ecosystem, and especially in the forest. Effects that might someday mean the end of our forests and all animal and plant life, of course.
Are you saying there won't be any more bunny rabbits or little birds or trees or mushrooms? They'll all disappear? Oh, wow. I love that perfume.
following me for?
I heard it all. Yumi's in trouble. I came to see if I could help.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now do you know what I'm talking about? Hey, that's Jim shooting lightning out of his fingers. Is this a nightmare or what?
William, do you want to help Yumi or not?
Then don't say anything and do what I tell you.
What, Jeremy? Alita is heading for the tower. She should be shutting it down in about 5 minutes.
Good, because I'm getting ready to do something risky with William.
William? What are you and William doing together? Are you two guys buddies now?
How are you doing, zombies? Oh, I know I'm not welcome, but I love strolling in the woods.
After him.
I've been through worse.
Jeremy, what's going on with the tower? I'm back and ready to go, but it's Ulrich who's in trouble this time.
There's only a slim chance of deactivating the tower right away. How slim, to be honest? None at all.
Ready to fight, William?
Grab that girl! Go after it, right now!
Deactivated tower.
Are you okay? William's not in great shape.
But I'm sure Einstein can tell us.
Look over there. That moss must be the result of pollution. I love science field trips.
Hey, I know you kids are going to be disappointed, but it looks like I'm going to have to cancel today's shot put competition.
Yeah! Way to go!
Quiet down. Actually, since today is Nutrition Day, our school nurse, Yolanda Parodin, is going to speak to you and tell you what you should eat in order to have a great shape. And I mean to keep in shape. So those of you who can't wait until you wolf down your next junk food meal had better think twice before you do, because junk food is your worst enemy.
Unless your name is Odd, his worst enemy is whoever gets between him and his food.
Better believe it.
And so, for example, if for lunch you have mashed potatoes and lamb, there's no need for steak and fries at night.
What is she talking about anyway? If I eat mashed potatoes and lamb, there's no reason to wait for dinner. I can have steak and fries for dessert.
You'd better hope we don't get a test on what she said, because you'd get a 0 for sure, Odd.
So, don't forget that a head of lettuce can save your life. And remember, the better you eat, the better you live. Look at me. Ha! I'm an example of what good food can do. I'm in perfect shape. Ow! I just pulled something. Yolanda, help. I can't move.
That's what you think. I refuse to be virtualized on an empty stomach.
Eating healthy is okay, but I'm starved.
Well, what do you know?
Stern and Dolarovia, what are you two doing here?
And you, I thought you were a nut about staying in shape.
Well, look, I asked you first. Answer me.
Is it Santa? Kinda looks like it.
Okay, don't panic. We're gonna deactivate the tower.
worst enemy. Wow.
Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. It's time to teach this pile of junk a lesson. Stay here. This won't take more than 2 seconds. Ready? Go!
He was right. It didn't take more than 2 seconds. I can't believe it. I'm going to be eaten by a mountain of food and I'm starving to death.
Some guys were born to lose.
Microphones, cameras, we're gonna watch him. He doesn't know it, but we're gonna use him to break this group.
But our Jeremy Belcois, a terrorist? I can't believe that. In any event, let me assure you, gentlemen, of my personal and total cooperation.
You know, I might be able to help. I never told you this, sir. But I was a Secret Service agent for a couple of years there.
You were?
Yes, that's absolutely right, but I'd rather not talk about it. Enough.
Now listen, if you really want to help, then set up the equipment with us. That way, we might take you off the suspect list.
Password? Bird brain. That's it. Come on in. Jim Morales reporting. Audio, video, all mics and cameras discreetly hidden.
Very good. Let's get this show on the road. It's a good thing you weren't a cameraman for a TV station.
But I did work as a TV cameraman.
There, camera 3A.
What are they doing in Della Robia's room at this time of day? Why aren't they in the lunchroom?
What? Jim, would you mind telling me what a dog is doing in my establishment?
I don't know, sir. It's the first time I've ever seen him.
Quiet, you two. Where did you put the microphone?
Under the bed.
Well done, right next to a noisy dog.
They're all leaving the room now.
Camera 2C, dormitory hallway.
I thought it was a real clever idea to conceal the camera behind that distinguisher. The insignia. Inquisitioner.
I'm getting more and more worried. This is serious.
Yeah, we know. If we don't find Jean-Pierre in the next 8 hours, it's the end of the world.
Did you hear that? He just said John Pierre. Why, that's my name as well.
Oh, yes, we heard it. Is there anything you'd care to tell us? John Pierre?
But this is completely absurd. I've nothing to do with this, I tell you.
Okay, drop it. Time to turn things up a notch. Jim, I want you to put a tracer on the suspect. That way, he'll never be out of our reach.
Still nothing.
What are you doing in here? Out! On the double!
Hey, is anything the matter, Jim?
Those darn mosquitoes.
Oh, that's great. I'm never gonna find Jean-Pierre. Doesn't Santa ever take a little lunch break?
No. And so we're not gonna take any either. Let's go, come on.
Chicken hawk calling hen house. The bird has flown the coop. I repeat, flown the coop.
What kind of gibberish is that?
Huh?
Would you mind speaking normally?
Belpois and his pals are on the move. Okay, stay on their tails. Oh, wow, they're going into the sewers. Hey, do you read me? Loud and clear.
That way. Right now.
Step away from that keyboard.
Huh? What? You're under arrest.
But what have I done?
That's for you to tell us, kid. What happened to your pals? Where are they?
And Jean-Pierre.
Right. Take him in. I'll stay here with Morales and see what evidence we can find. Don't just stand there. Find me those other kids. Fast.
Oh, no.
Hey, Stern. I want you to explain to me what all this UFO equipment is doing here.
Sorry about this, Jim.
but I have no choice. Ah!
Morales reporting, I finally apprehended the stern boy down in the underground room, but then he managed to escape. You want to see for yourself? Hey, I don't want to pry, but I'd like to know what you're doing. I want an answer, you hear? Now you listen to me. Let go of my arm. If you don't, I promise you sparks are gonna fly. Aha! Now who's the boss, huh? Honestly, I haven't got the slightest idea what this junk is used for. What did you say it was for?
We didn't say anything at all. Well, the supercomputer's taken a hit. It's pretty badly damaged. I hope it'll work again.
Hope what'll work again?
Return to the past now. Return to the past now! Hey, Ulrich, do you think I was a bit too hard on Aelita?
What do you think? It wasn't easy for her to learn that she was human. Better talk to her.
No, you shouldn't talk to anybody.
Huh?
There's no talking permitted in a library. Anybody I find talking from now on is going to have a little conversation with me. And if you hadn't had enough after our little chat, you can just walk down the hall and have a talk with the principal. No talking.
This is awful. Aelita must really hate me, huh?
No, she doesn't. Hey, I bet she's running around looking for you to make up right now.
Oh no, an activated tower in the mountain sector. Okay, we're out of here. We can beat Xana if we act fast.
Talk plan?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, the recipe calls for eggs, vinegar, whipped cream, a little wheat germ, and peanut.
And I see you gotta use hazelnuts.
You don't.
You do.
Oh, we're not by any chance speaking too loud, are we, Jim?
I want you two out of here immediately. Now go on, out of my sight, you hear?
That was easy.
What is all this about crows with red eyes?
But it's true, I swear. They flew into the gym and attacked Yumi. Look at the windows.
Ah!
There, you see?
Yumi.
Hello?
Mr. Delmas, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Do you know where Yumi is?
Yes, she's here, in the tool shed, and she's been hurt.
Mr. Delmas, we have to get her to the hospital.
Listen, Belpois, I'm too busy to talk to you at this time. I have to call an ambulance. So hang up, please.
Ulrich, Odd, Aelita, can you hear me? Yumi's been hurt. I have to launch a return to the past. First, you've got to deactivate the tower. Fast. Okay.
Can you make anything out of this attack by birds with electric beaks, Jim?
No, never seen anything like it, sir. Well, except when I investigated paranormal phenomena for a highly special secret service section.
You did? I didn't know that.
I did, but I'd rather not talk about it. It's a classified defense secret. Matthias Burrell,
Present.
Emmanuel Maillard,
Present.
Martina Lecuyer,
Here.
Christopher Mbala.
Hey, last night you pulled a fast one on me. No one has ever humiliated me like that before. What'd you do it for?
Because I find your dumb tube at Casanova act sickening.
But
In the beginning, it was pretty nice, but now I'm really fed up. So why don't you buzz off, William, and leave me
William
alone?
Dunbar. William Dunbar! Okay, I'm not deaf. You can see I'm here, can't you? Dunbar, to the library, out of my sight. No swimming for you today, you got that? Today we're going to have a little lesson in synchronized swimming. And that means no speed competitions, no stopwatches, just pure grace. But since, as someone once said, a picture's worth 1,000 words, here's a demonstration. Admire the finesse.
You know what I think? That's about as graceful as tractor pulling.
Be like me. Remember my example. My grave. Emergency, Yumi. Let's go. Santa's launched an attack. Listen, Dunbar, what is this gibberish? You making fun of me or something?
No, I mean, not this time.
The principal's office, on the double.
You're right, Jim. Because of him, I nearly drowned. Let me take him to the principal's office, just to make sure he doesn't run away.
Good idea. Go on and take him, Miss Ishiyama. It's a very responsible attitude on your part. You could learn a lot from her example, Dunbar.
Yes, you're right. I know that Yumi's got a lot she can fill me in on.
We want our money back. 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 We want our money
Holy
back.
cow, do you mind using your head for once? How can you get money back from a show that's totally free?
Well,
We would have to give you back nothing, which, if you ask me, is too much. Besides, try showing some respect. Theater, don't forget, is sacred. Believe me, I know from experience. Years ago, I even wrote a one-act, well, actually, it was more of a one-scene play.
Oh, really? What was it about, Jim?
I'd rather not talk about it. Phew, there you are. Please, everyone, hurry up.
Well, Mr. Chardin, what made you choose Cyrano de Bergerac for this year's performance? The elegance of the text, I imagine? Or the tragedy of unrequited love? Or perhaps it appeals to your true but hidden romantic nature?
Lack of money. Since we had no choice, we had to use last year's Romeo and Juliet set and the costumes. I had to find another play that had a balcony. So, Cyrano.
I see.
But my words find no such impediment.
They find their way at once? Oh, small wonder that. For 'tis within my heart they find their home. Bethink how large my heart, how small your ear. And from their fair heights descending, words fall fast, but mine must mount, madame. They need word laser arrows.
Methinks that your last words have learned to climb.
With practice such gymnastics grow less hard. In truth, I seem to speak from distant heights.
Two kickrods, dead ahead.
True, far above at such a height, 'twere death if... Oh, okay, I'll get them.
Stern, Della Robbio, what are you babbling about?
Please, sir, keep it down. Don't you know cutting-edge theater when you see it? It's a modern approach, somewhere between the bald soprano and a deadly karate match.
Take that, you old Oh, Rick, help me, I'm hit.
Bravo!
Super sprint. Cut it out. Your gag is not funny. It's lame.
Yumi, what are you doing?
You made me miss the mega tank. Odd, what's cutting into you?
Out of the way, Aelita, I can't see the crap.
This time you've gone too far. One more word out of you, and it's the disciplinary committee, you hear?
Wait, please, Mr. Delmas. There's something wrong. Odd isn't himself.
Jeremy? Does Santa have a broken hard disk or what? The crab sounds a lot like Delmas.
Odd, watch out! A block at 4 o'clock.
A block? You're the blockhead, Stern. Quick, someone call an ambulance. Stern and Della Robbio have totally lost it.
Methinks that your last words have learned to climb.
With practice, such gymnastics grow less hard.
In truth, I seem to speak from distant heights.
True. For above at such a height, 'twere death if a hard word from you fell upon my heart.
Stop. It's not bad, but you're not there. Not just yet. What we're missing is a bit more,
More passion?
No, some popcorn? No. Some more funding? That would be good. But,
A touch of insanity?
exactly, yes, that's it. Now then, let me remind you that your room should be in impeccable order. Keeping your room neat and clean is a sine qua call it
Photography?
Right. No, that's not it. No, anyway, it's an important part of a good night's sleep. He who sleeps well lives well, and that's why a man wasn't meant to live in a garbage dump, because you can't sleep well. Wait a minute. Hey, where's Bellpaw?
In the bathroom, Jim.
What? You mean all this time?
The shepherd's pie doesn't agree with him. I gotta pick up some stuff from my room, then I'm gonna head back over. As for your classes, you'll have to think of some phony excuses.
Oh, sorry, guys, but I gotta go now. Chardin is taking us to see an exhibit. Keep me posted, huh?
Okay.
Bellpaw? Bellpaw?
No. The inspection. Did you have time to clean your room?
Breakfast is over.
Since last week? No way.
I looked for you everywhere last night. Yours is the only room I haven't inspected. Get up. Come on your feet now. So, you can't eat shepherd's pie either, huh?
What's he talking about?
Never mind.
Huh? What on earth do you call this, Bellpaw?
It's called my room.
Huh. An excellent student like you? You ought to be ashamed. You are not leaving this room until you make it 100% spick and span. Do you understand? And those things, what are they?
Computer magazines.
Yeah.
Our Einstein really is a geek, isn't he?
Hey, what do you think you three are doing here?
Well, we thought you might be able to use some help.
He's gonna do it himself without anyone's help. Go to your classes right now and double time. Straighten her out. You're gonna hover in. Can't you see you got enough for phantom on your tail?
Jim?
Yeah. What do you want?
We heard that one of the students failed his dorm room inspection. Could you tell us who that might be?
I certainly will not. When it comes to our students, I refuse to divulge any names, especially when we're talking about Jeremy Bellpaw.
Oh no, Santa is on the attack. Jim, where are you? Finished. Is it okay if I go now?
All right, now get to class and hurry it up.
Thanks, Jim. See ya.
Bellpaw, get back in here right now. Hey. Hey, who's that handsome-looking guy? It's Jim Morales.
Who's that handsome-looking guy? Who's that handsome-looking guy? Who's that handsome-looking guy?
Oh, thank you for finding it for me. I've been looking for it everywhere.
Oh, my back. Oh! Hello? Mrs. Hertz, just the person in fact, I was hoping to talk to you about the academic review and...
Really, Jim? Call me Suzanne. Actually, I have a favor to ask you. Meet me in the gym in 5 minutes. It's very important.
Okay, I'll be there, Mrs. Suzanne.
Where can he be? Jim, darling. You once told me you used to be a professional ballroom dancer in Buenos Aires, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Good. Then I'm going to need your help. Ever since you mentioned that, I've been absolutely dying to learn how to tango.
Just a minute, Suzanne. First, I wanted to discuss the case of Ulrich Stern.
Oh, no, please, Jim, not now. The academic review is the right time to deal with him.
But that's what I mean. It'll be too late then. We need to discuss this now.
Oh, don't be like that, Jim. I've got a date with Pedro for the Sunday afternoon dance and brunch, and I've got to learn how to dance the tango by then. If I don't, he won't pay any attention to me.
Okay, but first, let's talk about Stern. If he had a second chance, he could get better, I think.
Oh, I must have given that boy 1,000 chances. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of that lazy good-for-nothing. Come on now, Jim, let's tango.
No second chance for Ulrich Stern. No Australian tango lessons. I am out of here.
Argentinian tango.
no luck.
Hello? Yes, Jeremy?
We finally located Ulrich's body. It turned up in Sector 5.
Okay, great. I'll tell him. You have to get to the factory. It looks like Jeremy solved your problem.
Okay, after the academic review. It's too important, especially after what just happened with Mrs. Hertz.
Huh? What happened?
I'd rather not talk about it. I'll be over there as soon as I can.
Della Robbia, it's time for your class's academic review. You are the class representative.
Oh, no!
Now, hurry up. Well then, how should we begin? Shall we treat the student case files in ascending or descending alphabetical order? Della Robbia, I wish you would show a little courtesy. Cell phones are forbidden here. Turn yours off.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well then, whom should we begin with? Abulabas or Zlikarich?
Licorice! A bulibus!
Lady's choice. We begin then with the case file of Miss Soria Abulabas. And now let's look at the file of Jeremy Belpois.
All's well. Nothing to add.
Yes, I think that everyone would agree with me when I say that he is an exemplary student. In short, he never makes a mistake. Never makes a mistake? You must be kidding. Mr. Morales, sports aren't everything, you know.
All right, next student. Does everyone agree that Della Robbia has remarkable potential, and that he's lazy as the day is long?
But wait, personally, I think he's made a lot of progress, especially in gym. Isn't that so, Mr. Morales?
Yes, a lot of progress. The other students aren't afraid anymore when it's his turn at the javelin, and he stopped dropping the shot put on his toe.
All right, I'll make a note of that in his file. So now, we come to the case of Ulrich Stern. Anyone care for some turnip soup? Afraid that's all there is.
I think we have a serious problem.
Yes, this is scandalous. They could have left some sort of variety like tomato or vegetable or even just coffee.
No, I was referring to Ulrich Stern.
He has simply stopped working. He does absolutely nothing at all. His grades are terrible. At best, as far as I'm concerned, I recommend he be transferred down to 9th grade remedial where he has a vague chance of catching up.
Right, so is everyone in agreement?
Yes,
Absolutely. I do not agree at all.
And neither do I.
Go on, you have the floor, Jim.
You can't make a decision based only on his grades. They're far from excellent, I'm not denying that. But to go from there to saying that he doesn't lift a finger is an awful lot to assume. And don't forget that
We were what?
You were once adolescents. Remember how much your emotions affected your work at school? Who in this room could say that they have never felt lost, never had problems with their parents, never had girl or boy problems? Stern is gonna straighten out. He promised me. So seriously now, don't you all think he deserves a second chance?
Well, if you look at it from that point of view, then we might want to reconsider his case.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
I disagree completely. And as the senior teacher, I feel absolutely bound to impose my veto. Stern should be transferred to 9th grade remedial, and that's all.
Come now, Suzanne. You were a teenager once, you know.
Yes, of course I was, but I still stand by my decision. Suzanne, can I have a word with you? Listen, Suzanne, if you give Stern a second chance, then you have my word that I'll teach you the tango, the rumba, the cha-cha-cha, and any other stupid ballroom dance you want. I swear. Well then, all right. Since everyone is against me, we will leave that thumb-twiddling Mr. Stern in his current class.
Yeah!
But if he doesn't shape up, I'll ship him out.
Can I please go to the bathroom?
Me too, sir. The emotion, you know what I mean.
Jeremy, we're here.
About time. Ulrich, first of all, you've got to leave Jim's body now. Hope he doesn't flip out on us.
I thought this will be something he'd rather not talk about.
Odd. I'm sending you over right now. Ulrich, you wait in one of the cabins. The minute your body devirtualizes, I'll refusion it with your mind. Just be patient, okay? Just don't mess it up this time, Einstein.
Who went and left our gym teacher on the floor asleep?
Stop! There, under your foot.
Thank you, Stern. Saved me on that one. But, why did you do that?
Let's just say that I've been in your shoes.
Well done, my boy. I can see that something positive's gotten into that head of yours.
Jim, I'm ready to dance. What
should we start with? Tango, paso doble, rumba?
Personally, I'm starting with a hot cup of coffee and 6 donuts. After that, I've got jogging with the 8th graders.
But what about my ballroom dance lessons? You promised me.
Hey, Suzanne. I think you had one too many herbal teas last night. They do weird things to your head.
Oh. Oh.
Yo, Jimbo, how's it going?
Fine, thank you, Delarovia. But watch your tone. Don't get too familiar. The name's Jim.
Yo, Jimbo, how's it going?
Fine, thank you, Delarovia. But watch your tone. Don't... Huh? Oh.
Hey, Jimbo, how's it going?
I'm not that great. Actually, I think I might even go lie down for a little while.
A circuit in series differs from a circuit in parallel in that any single bulb that is missing from the circuit will cut the flow of electricity. Watch this demonstration. Oh. Oh.
Let's put this into practice. After all, actions speak louder than words. So here's a demonstration for you. So, bend your knees like this, into a position which keeps your shifting weight in balance. Your arm holding the discus outstretched like this.
Behind you, Jim. There's something weird right behind you, look.
Listen up, Herb. I was not born yesterday. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, that is what I call having a hard day.
May I remind each of you not to spend too much time in the darkroom printing your photos, since the darkroom is for everyone to share. It's nobody's personal darkroom. I remember when I was a war photographer. We had to develop our prints fast while bombs were falling.
You were a war photographer, huh, Jim?
Yeah, but I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, Yumi and William, you're the first up. This light means that your classmates have started the developing. When you see that, absolutely no one should open the door. The light would ruin the pictures.
Listen, Jeremy, if I skip class one more time, I'll be expelled. You get it? What do we do then?
What are they doing in there? What's taking so long? Yumi, William, come on!
We're almost done, Jim. Wait till you see the prints. They're fantastic.
Taking long enough. I'd like to see him, so hurry it up, will you?
Believe me, Jim, we're going as fast as we can.
William, Yumi, that's it. You hear now? Open up.
Can't, Jim. We're working on the contrast. You know how important the contrast is. I mean, you know better than we do. If we open up now, we'll lose everything.
Hey, Yumi, why do you leave all the talking to William? Yumi, answer me.
I'm right here, Jim. I guarantee you it'll be worth waiting for. William and I are making some incredibly beautiful photographs.
Okay, but hurry it up, will you?
We will, Jim.
Hey, right now, you hear? William and Yumi, I'm gonna open up this door and don't think I can't do it. I used to be a safecracker. I mean a locksmith.
Told you not to come in, Jim. Now you've ruined my pictures. I mean, our pictures.
Yumi? Where's Yumi?
Here I am, Jim. That's so uncool for our prints. We worked really hard on them.
Well, somebody's got to pick you up and dust you off every time you face plant. I mean, what are friends for, Odd?
Good afternoon, everyone. Caddick Academy is very proud to welcome you all today to this Grand Skateboard Championship. I'm sure all of you are going to knock us out with your nollies, your ollies, your kickflips, and other Smith grinds.
Wow, incredible. You're really up on your skateboarding, Jim.
Yep, I sure am. Actually, I was a roller derby champion way back in the 70s.
Oh, what a shame that you'd rather not talk about it.
Actually, I'd be glad to, but I don't have the time. Okay, into the pipe, all of you.
You're totally in love, good buddy.
Tell me what?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see you top that.
Sam, why didn't you give me Ulrich's message? It was really important.
Important? I'm sorry. I just really wanted you to stay. We're so lucky to be together again, even for a day, and I'm leaving tonight.
I know how you feel, Sam, but there's something I have to do.
Even more important than hanging out with me?
Unfortunately, yes.
The next contestant is Odd de la Robia. Odd? Hey, what's this?
Newspaper without much news? Let me see that.
You promised not to tell anyone, and to think I'd actually trusted you.
Jim, I didn't give your secret away, I swear.
You must think I'm an imbecile. Go on, keep trying. I'm sure you can do a lot better than that. You remember the scene, don't you? You told me that you've watched the film a dozen times, right?
But Jim, I swear it's not my fault. I didn't tell anybody.
You're gonna continue until you know the steps by heart. Unless, of course, you'd like me to change your class instead. All of your pals will be so sorry not to have you with them. Yeah.
Okay, I get the picture, Jim.
Han was right. This film is incredibly funny. Oh no, just when I was trying to chill out.
That's better. Much, much better. Just a few more hours and you'll be all set.
I can't take any more of this, honestly, Jim.
Now that, my friend, is what you should have thought about before talking to the press.
There he is! I told you I recognize the music!
Just what are you doing up at this hour, all of you?
You see, Jim, we just watched your disco film. It's incredible, too!
You mean you liked it that much?
It's a masterpiece. Would you give us your autograph, Jim?
Yeah, why sure. I'd be happy to if that's what you want.
No.
To Lakeisha, is that right?
Why would William want to drag me into the digital sea? I don't get it. Well, I think it's part of Xana's new strategy, and so we've got to be very careful. William could come back at any time.
And now we have to think up another excuse for his absence, and Delmas might not buy it this time.
Hello, Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy.
Hello? They don't hate you now? I guess they found someone they can hate even more.
You're kind of like us and William. Right on, Jim!
It's incredible. Jim's become a real star.
Mainly thanks to you, right on?
The guy's great. Incredible presence. A real superstar.
Uh-oh, Delmas and Incredible Hulk at 11 o'clock.
Hello, Yumi. I was wondering, have you had any news of William Dunbar by any chance? Jim said that you were close friends.
Somebody told me that he was sick in bed with a very high fever.
Let me handle this, Jean-Pierre. Listen, Yumi, be honest with us. I know perfectly well that William isn't any more sick than I am. That's it!
Bless you, Jim.
Thank you. If you want to know what I think William is somewhere, and something tells me that somehow you know exactly where that somewhere is, and that sometimes it's better to be honest with someone. So, somebody should tell William we know he's around, and doso, he ought to get back before tonight. If not, Mr. Delmas, our beloved principal, will call some police. That ought to do it. Abel Abbas?
Here.
Belpois.
Present.
No, this has got gotta be a dream. Jeremy Bellepoint in person has finally decided to honor us with his presence in the flesh, although there's not a whole lot. After holding the world's record for absences from every single sport, we're all going to watch Mr. Skin and Bones make up for lost time by throwing his lack of weight around. He's like...
And so it was in 1671 that Isaac Newton created his famous reflection telescope. And as I'm sure you can see on this very rare and precious model of it...
Okay, let me get out of the line of fire before I give you the signal. Go on.
Yep. Newton and his law of gravity, the apple that fell...
Holy Toledo, Bellepoint. I mean, incredible, Bellepoint. How could you throw that thing so far with arms as scrawny as the wings of a chicken, huh?
Well, you see, Jim, he's been working out a lot.
Jim, you're worse than those barbarians who burned down the Alexandria Library.
Well, thank you, Suzanne. Jeremy, you're going to participate in the inter-school competition against the top student gymnasts. Those dodos at Central Prep won't know what hit them. Okay, champ. Now let's see how well you throw the javelin.
Jeremy, this better be important. It sure is. Xana's attacking the tower that I activated. If it keeps up, Xana will be able to activate it in red and use it for his own evil purposes.
I get the idea. How can you get the process to stop?
To buy a little time, I could channel some of Sector 5's energy to shore up the tower's resistance.
What do you think you're doing?
Yahoo! Yeah! I'm going to be your personal manager, Bellepoint. Wait till they get a load of this. You and me, we're going to go far. Trust me, we're going to taste the thrill of victory. We're going to breeze through the championships, the nationals, the planetaries, the interplanetaries, the intergalactics.
To the factory?
Stern, Delarubia. Go on, pick yourselves a lane and let's see how you run the 400 meters against Bellepoint. You ready, champ? On your marks. You ready? Set. Bang! Delarubia, you'd better be careful not to rough up my champion. You okay, kid?
I'm good, Jim.
Okay. Better safe than sorry is what I always say. Any volunteers to go with Bellepoint to the infirmary?
If it's true, who do you think his uncle really is?
Fumi, Chardin, Mr. Delmas. Not Mr. Delmas. Sissy could never be Chris's cousin. If she was, she'd be shouting it out to anyone willing to listen to her.
What about Riley?
Huh? Michael Riley, the custodian? Right. Well, in that case, why not Jim?
Well done, Delarubia. Just as clumsy as ever.
Jim, what a coincidence. We were just talking about you.
About me?
Yeah, it seems that the Subdigital's drummer is coming to Caddick to visit his uncle, and we thought you'd be the first to know.
Me? No, what gave you an idea like that?
I almost forgot. How stupid of me. That's not your style of music at all, is it, Jim? You're more into, like, oldies, huh?
Yeah, but wait a second. I also happen to like rock music, and I love the Subdigitals. Those guys are very talented artists, especially my nephew. He's really great.
Hey, I was right. You're Chris's uncle. I can't believe it.
I didn't say that, did I?
Uh-huh, you sure did, Jim. That's what he said, right?
Okay, little Chris is my nephew, but...
Wow, now that's what I call a sensational scoop.
Counting on you all not to tell anybody. Especially you, Delarubia. I don't want this getting around.
I promise not to tell a living soul, Jim.
Hey, you woke up the wrong guy. I don't know any Chris. I never heard of the guy, you hear? Go away, I say.
My dear Chris, on behalf of the entire staff and student body of Caddick Academy, I would like to wish you a very warm welcome. Chris, all yours.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for this enthusiasm. As I guess all of you know, I came here to visit my uncle. But there's another reason as well. The Subdigitals have decided to do a school tour to discover new talent, and to develop that talent by giving you guys a chance to be the opening act at our next concert. And thanks to the kind authorization of your principal, we've organized an audition for this afternoon in your gymnasium.
One thing's for sure, you said it was different and you weren't lying.
Huh? Well now, Kip, have you found a future star? I'd rather not talk about it, Uncle Jim. It's not that simple. It's all part of this promotional operation. If we don't bring the record company some new talent, they'll be down on me like a ton of bricks. They've already made us change our name. Don't worry, my boy. There's got to be a youngster around here with a ton of talent.
A few words for the Caddick News, Chris?
Just one or two questions. Can I have an autograph, Chris?
No, I'm too late. When's your next concert?
Are you working on a new album?
Sign my notebook.
Calm down. You can't answer your questions if you all talk at once. Now let's try it one at a time.
Me first. Me.
Quiet down. That's fantastic. It's what I've been looking for all day today.
Yes, Jeremy. Huh? Chris. Okay. Hey, look. This has to be Ailita's demo. Odd, look. Chris and Jim. Outside? She walked right into the lion's den. Ailita isn't there. Chris must have locked her up somewhere. That's weird. He doesn't look Xanafied, does he? Only one way to find out.
Look, kid, there's nothing to worry about. We're going to find your DJ.
Chris, check out this CD. It's just what you're looking for.
Hey, Stern, Delarobia, cut that out.
It's important. Look, we've got the demo Chris has been looking for.
What's wrong? You want an autograph or what?
Sorry, Chris, but
Beat it, you two, scram. And I suggest you watch your step. I got my eye on you. We'll discuss this later.
I just don't get it. We know there's a polymorphic specter on the loose. Okay, we're on our way. We're at the secret passage.
You guys are as easy to track down as caribou in the Great North. Stay where you are. We have a few questions to ask you.
Sorry, Jim, but we don't have time. We have to...
Well, we happen to be in a hurry, too. Are you the one who put this together?
Well, yeah, no, it's a friend of mine, Ailita.
What's her last name?
What's the difference? She's in danger, and that's why we're in such a big hurry.
What do you mean in danger? What's this all about? Take us to her immediately, unless you'd rather settle this in the principal's office.
Okay, then, come with us, but let me warn you about two things. Try to avoid asking any questions, and get ready for a workout.
Works for me, Stern. There's no work that I like better than working out.
Jeremy!
What is this place? A mad scientist's hideout? Who's that guy over there? A stunt double or a clone?
A polymorphic specter.
Yeah, well, Spectre or not, he's not getting my autograph. Hey, hands off my nephew, pal. Now you'll see what it's like to mess with an old Special Forces agent. What?
Hey, we really need you, Einstein, so wake up!
Get to the scanner room. Ailita, she's in trouble. Hurry up.
Hey, what's going on around here?
I told you not to ask any questions.
I'll get rid of that imposter now. No one does that to me and gets away with it. Geronimo! No, Uncle Jim! You'll have to be a math genius to know that there's one too many Jims here. Reminds me of the time I fought against Hurricane Windstorm in Vegas back in '94. In the third round, I just won. Oh, I'm sorry.
How are you guys doing? We've got our hands full here, and if this keeps up, the sub-digitals are going to need a new drummer. We're doing our best, Einstein! Don't worry, William. I'll fight you every step of the way.
Bellpaw, I want an explanation right now. What is going on? And what in the world is all this equipment for?
I would, but I'm getting tired of explaining it to you, Jim, because in 10 seconds, you won't remember any of it anyway.
Not so fast. First tell me who Ailita is.
Return to the past now.
Of course, if Odd is elected, you and your little gang will take over the rec room.
Okay, what's going on? Time to go to class. Go on now.
Wait, we're trying to elect the rec room monitor, Jim, and we...
You call all this screaming an election? We're gonna do this democratically. We're gonna vote, okay? You, and you, over there. Now, let's see. PK, Leduc, Dunbar, over here too. Huh? Is that me? Come on, we haven't got all day. Now, whoever wants to vote for Anais PK, hands up now. With 2 votes more than Elizabeth Delmas, the winner is Dunbar. I won! Does anyone know what I won? An now everyone, break ranks. I'll tell the principal who won the election.
Oh no, the lock is broken.
You're turning the key the wrong way, you chowderhead.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Now I want you all to behave like adults. And don't forget, this recreation room is under your responsibility. Whoa! Ping pong, my favorite game!
Jeremy Williams coming back. I just can't wait. Me neither.
Listen, you kids. We're gonna break in this table right now. Okay, Della Robbia, over here. Best of 3 sets. Are you ready?
Oh, no. How am I going to keep an eye on William?
Go on. We'll handle him.
20 to 5. Nice point. 21. You lose. I was interstate champion when I was young. Why don't I tell you why I used to be called the Killer Racket?
Thanks, Jim. Maybe some other time.
For once, I'd rather have talked about it. Dunbar, don't just stand there like a statue. Come on, it's your turn.
Jim, he can't play and be monitor at the same time.
I'll play against you, Jim.
No. I need someone of my caliber. Come on, let's see how you play, Dunbar. Dunbar, don't you know what ping pong's all about?
No?
It's already match point, Dunbar. Try to score 1 point at least. That's impossible. Beginner's luck.
Killer Racket, was that it, Jim? Well, before I'm finished with you, they're gonna call you Clumsy Racket. Ready?
Well, we'll just see about that.
I'll bet you that Einstein just tweaked the program.
Anyway, we've got to come up with something. And right now...
I have an idea.
Your serve, Dunbar.
Achoo!
Nah, Della Robbia. You trying to distract me or what, you little cheater?
Hey, out of the way, loser.
I'll call Jeremy.
Ha-ha! It's match point again. You're not such a big shot now, huh? Finito! Out! Basta! Yours truly, Big Jim the Killer Racket strikes again!
Phew! Einstein saved us in the nick of time.
Not quite. To the factory. Let's go.
Dunbar, what's the matter with you?
Let's get out of here!
Yeah, we need somebody who's unselfish and never thinks about herself. And Sissy really fits that description.
What are you 5 up to anyway?
It's unanimous then, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, what's going on? It's time to go back to class now.
We know, Jim. We just elected Sissy monitor of the rec room.
You did? Well, I thought you'd choose somebody like Dunbar. Yeah, right, I can see him.
But how could you not see me? I'm in front of you.
William's such a comedian. He must be the funniest kid at Caddick.
Yeah, why?
It's nothing. Come on, let's go to history class.
Well, the copy's all we've got. For now, anyway. It's back to square one. I'll bring back William one day. I swear I will. I can't believe it. Pretty soon we'll be able to track Xana on the network. We might even be able to localize my dad. That would be great, but we better not get our hopes up. Even if it's possible, it's not going to be easy. I know, but I completely lost hope when Xana destroyed all of Lyoko.
Dunbar! What are you doing here?
This is my room.
Huh? I know that. As I was saying, Miss Stones, what are you doing in here?
Well,
You ought to know that the girls have to stay upstairs, which is their floor, and that they're not allowed downstairs, where the boys are down here. And so tomorrow, you can repeat word for word what I just said about downstairs and upstairs to the principal.
Now listen to me, both of you. Caddick is a highly respectable institution. The rule is strict. Girls have no right to be in the boys' rooms and vice versa, and especially after lights out. There's no excuse for your conduct.
We didn't do anything bad.
He's right. We were just studying.
Well, since you like to study so much, you'll be glad to know that that's what you'll do in the library for the entire afternoon. I hope that's clear. Jim, you're in charge.
Mr. Delmas, you can count on me to take care of them.
Ravioli.
Oh, yeah, it's bound to work.
Belpois, Stones. You know what? We're gonna have lunch together. That way I can get you to the library right on time.
Well, what's happening?
They've got company for lunch.
We've got to find a way to get them out of there by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but how?
And that was when I had to bail out in the middle of a big storm over the North Atlantic. Well, I made it. But then I realized that I wasn't going to get back in time for dinner. Yeah, Jimbo Morales speak. Would you repeat that? What? I won the lottery? Hooray! Are you sure?
Absolutely. But if you don't come to claim your prize immediately, we're sorry, but it's going to be given to the runner-up.
Hey, just a second. I never bought a lottery ticket in my life.
Really? Are you sure? You wouldn't by any chance have a twin brother who could have bought one?
Delarobia, you're the one who's going to wish he had a twin brother to do the detention I'm going to give you. Not together. Separate desks. You know what they say about dividing to multiply, to conquer. Anyway, Belpaw over there and Stones over there.
Kiwi, I just came to borrow something from you, so calm down, okay? Red alert! Red alert! Mrs. Hertz's mice have escaped from the lab. They're taking over the whole school. We have to catch them right now.
Do you really want to know what has to be caught, Delarobia? An idiot in a purple outfit and a dumb, ridiculous haircut, and who's going to be in big trouble if he and his toy mouse don't get out of here pronto.
Ridiculous? My haircut? I bet you're jealous, huh?
Delarobia?
Okay. Have you seen a mask made of plastic?
Now, go on.
How'd it go?
A fiasco. I even got Kiwi mad. And we can't use the door next time.
Well, how about the window?
Confiscated. You're here to study, and that's all. Meaning that there's no gabbing your head off on your mobile. Your cell phone, Belpaw. And your thing that goes beep. Shut it immediately or I'll throw it in the garbage. Now look, I was not born yesterday, so don't think you can fool me. Whatever game you want to play, remember I can't beat you at it.
Jim, is it true you were a math teacher in the tropics?
Affirmative.
I can't figure out what the square of the hypotenuse could be. Could you help me, please?
Yeah, but it's not all that easy because in the tropics, the hippopotenuse is when it's variable.
Yeah, because the heat.
Right. I would even say that the hypothermia of the hippopotenuse depends on the hyperactivity of the noose.
Who would have thought? You know what? You're a walking encyclopedia, Jim.
Well, you see, Ailita, when you're out there all alone in the tropical jungle with nothing more than a cigarette lighter, if you don't know all you need to know, zap! You're dead meat.
Wow! You're incredible.
Belpois, you've been punished for not having obeyed the rules, but it seems you never learn. No computer communication.
Mr. Delmas, I didn't know you were here.
Bravo for your surveillance, Jim.
I was helping Ailita here with some hippopotamus, hippopotamus problems.
I'm confiscating this for the rest of the day.
No, please, sir, you can't do that. You see, I must have my computer. It's urgent.
He's right, Mr. Delmas. It's really
Vital.
Vital? Ridiculous. Would you like to know what's vital? Listen, it's vital to be aware that there is no one in life who can go unpunished for being disobedient.
No!
Sorry about that, Belpois, but you still a little punishment time left, and until then, I'm going to stand between you and that door.
What is the matter with him? Jim, if you let us go now, we promise to do double detention, starting tomorrow. Or triple. We'll do triple detention for a whole week, okay? Just 15 minutes of detention to go.
Huh? What's going on around here? Oh, I get it. The mouse didn't work, so now it's a mechanical dog. Pretty good imitation, Della Robia. But it's the real thing, a mangy mutt. Oh. Hey, stay where you are. Get back here. I'll get you.
I really like that name. Yeah, I like it too. Okay, our new ship's name is now Skid Vladimir.
Skid. What about Skid for short?
Hey, what about Jim? How did he react when he found out you guys were gone? Well, we haven't seen him since, so maybe he forgot about us. I haven't seen him on campus at all. He must have other things on his mind.
Where are you, little doggy? I know you're around here. Come on now, Uncle Jim's got a little snack for you. Come on out now. You won't get away from me, you hairy hound, you... For those still unfamiliar with the sport, rock climbing is a noble discipline, which can carry you to great heights. A good climber commands both mind and body. This philosophy was well understood by the famous Sherpa Ginseng Long, who scaled Mount Everest using only his bare hands thanks to the ancestral techniques still taught today by the Buddhist monks from the order of Kishiso. And so, don't forget that only by challenging yourselves can you move mountains, and, might I add, climb them. Belpois, get up there. See if you're up to the challenge. This will be the practical part of today's lesson. Go on. What's the matter? Pull up with your arms and push off with your legs. Have you got chewing gum for muscles or what? Of course, if the only exercise you get is clicking your computer mouse, you're not going to conquer any peaks. Della Robia, show your buddy here how it's done.
Cool. You know, Jeremy, we're gonna have to test it out one day if we want to take on Xana.
I said quiet down.
I know.
Quiet, I said.
Mr. Delmos said quiet down. That means now.
Thank you, Jim.
That's all right, Mr. Delmos. Always glad to help.
Yes, of course. In case you've forgotten, let me remind you that today is FSRP Day, which stands for Fire, Safety, Risk, and Prevention. And so all afternoon classes have been canceled. And so, as I was saying, children, your classes are canceled, but part of this free time will be devoted to a complete building evacuation exercise. This drill is designed to make absolutely certain that you're all familiar with our security procedures. Procedures that you will need to know by heart. It goes without saying that all access to the buildings will be prohibited during the exercise. Therefore, I...
Yumi is right, you know. We'd better make a trial run in the skid, just to see how it works. Yeah, but I don't know if we're ready yet. We've got to try it out before Xana gets even more
No
powerful.
exceptions made. Thank you for your attention.
Belpois, what do you think you're doing here? Why aren't you with all of the other kids in the schoolyard, huh?
Darn it, Fire Safety Day. I forgot all about it too, just my luck.
Go on, hurry up. If the principal sees you here, he's gonna ring my bell.
Yeah, but I need to get something from my room. It'll just take a second.
No, you don't. You were all warned this morning, and a warning in hand is worth 2 in the Bush League. Beat it. Did I ever tell you about when I fought forest fires? Della Robia. Della Robia, I don't want to have to repeat that. Della Robia!
Odd felt sick, so he went to the infirmary this morning, Jim.
Absent then. I guess when you're not feeling well, the only thing to do is head for the infirmary. Dumas.
Present!
Devasser.
Present.
Ducro.
Yeah.
You say present or here, none of this yeah stuff, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Naomi. How would you feel about having a fantastic and breathtaking experience together with me in the moonlight tonight?
You gotta be kidding, you dork.
Right, today we're going to work on the high jump. For once, I won't go to great lengths to tell you how this kind of sport can take you to great heights. So just watch. Demonstration. Gain momentum. Release and...
I've told you over and over again, if you insist on doing this sort of thing, this is where you'll end up.
Yeah, it's an occupational hazard. I see you've already sent Delarobia home.
Odd, but he hasn't been here at all.
Oh.
Well, what kind of lame old speech did G.I. Jim bore you with today? That was about the only part I'm sorry I missed. Every time he opens his mouth, he cracks me up.
Well, why don't we share a little laughter in my office now?
Oh, no, please tell me that I'm still sleeping, that this is a nightmare.
You're wide awake, Delarobia, but you're right about one thing. This is your nightmare.
Disappointed. Disappointed. That's the only word for it. Miss Stone's odd. I am deeply disappointed in both of you.
I agree with that, sir. These two took me for some sort of idiot.
You shamelessly acted with total indifference to the ethical values that this institution was designed to teach you. You lied, both of you. Therefore, 4 hours of detention.
Really? Only 4, sir?
Yes, and that's because I consider myself to be too
Too weak?
magnanimous.
Now, just what do you think you're doing here? Can't a man have a little peace and quiet even on a Saturday?
Well, it's simple. Although, you might think this is a little crazy.
Nothing can surprise me ever since I orbited the Earth. Spit it out, Belpois.
Well, we heard that you were once a Special Forces trainer.
That's right. Special Forces, the SIF, Secret Intervention Force. Those are the good old days. But that being said, I'd rather not talk about it.
Would you be willing to train students like us, Jim?
Train students?
Yeah, for a kind of commando camp, like like their special intervention thingamajig.
Deal. Meet me at the Red Cross Trail crossroads at 1500 hours sharp, dressed for sports.
You mean like today already?
It touches me that students recognize and want to benefit from my experience and skill. Especially you, Belpois. I never imagined that anyone could ever turn you into a man. A real one.
No, you don't understand. I was talking about training the others, not for me.
This training course is for everybody. 1,500 hours, and I want you there on time, you hear?
This'll do wonders for you, Jeremy. Now you'll be able to put your stopwatch away for a little while. All right!
This is stupid. I can't do a commando camp. I've got a ton of other things on my plate.
I think you're just afraid of sweating a little.
What if Xana attacks while we're training?
Bring your computer with you, that's all.
Don't worry, Jeremy. Jim's commando camp can't possibly do us any harm, huh? With Jim, you never can tell.
I have never seen a weaker pack of legless slugs in my life. 1,500 hours sharp does not mean 1502 or 1503.
We're not going to split hairs over a few seconds, huh? My watch.
Your watch doesn't wash with me, Delarobia. I give the orders around here, so straighten up. Okay, let's go. We'll make our way to the combat clearing where we'll start in with some basic training, like push-ups.
You know, I wonder if it wasn't a mistake to recruit Jim. No, Ailita, it wasn't just a mistake. It was a huge, colossal mistake.
13, 14, 15. Hold that 15, hold it. Hold it, I said. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. On your feet. Breathe in, breathe out. Easy does it. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jeremy, are you okay? Not really. I feel awful.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, Belpois? This is only the beginning. By the time I'm through with you, you're gonna be a man. So get up now.
Jim, don't you think you're overdoing it? We want training, not torture.
Wrong again, young lady. You guys are all participating in Jim's boot camp. And that means 2 things. You sweat, and you don't complain, unless you want 10 extra push-ups. From this moment on, we live and die together as a group. Got it?
Okay. No need to get carried away.
You got it on? Okay, let's move. 3-mile run. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on.
Oh, my poor stomach. I should have never taken seconds of the tuna casserole after the beef stroganoff.
Get those knees up, you soft-shelled crabs. Go on. Hey, Belpois, you couldn't even outrun a one-legged chicken. Left, right, and left, right.
At this rate, we'll need at least a week to recover from Jim's camp. It's kind of useless.
Young lady, it's adversity that creates strength and courage, and that's the shortest path to fame and glory. Hup, 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 hup. Cut the clowning, De La Robia. This is not a circus. Stern, don't be a wimp. You've got nothing to be afraid of except a sore bottom. Come on, Belpois. No use hanging there like a wet sock on a clothesline. Move it. Get the lead out and crawl. Faster, you hear? Jones, I said on top of it. Not bad for the first time. Right. Let's take a little break here, and then we'll start a new workout.
Hey, you know what, Jim? We'd love to hear about your past life. I know you usually don't want to talk about it, but since it's just between us, members of the same commando group...
Right. Well, then listen up. Exceptionally, for you, I'll give you a quick rundown. It all began when I completed my training to become a physical education instructor. I was also a licensed scuba diver. And that's why the Marines recruited me for their special forces. NASA heard of me, and since I was now a Special Forces diver, they had me test out their spacesuits underwater. So, after having received a medal from the President, I was then appointed to the Secret Service. And believe me, Rosita Banana didn't just play the accordion. She was also a heck of a pilot. When I arrived in Buenos Aires with my cameras, her biplane bowled me over. Right. Break time's over now. A quick trot to shake off the rust. Hup, 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 hup. Let's go, people. Move it out.
What kind of beast is that?
How about that? A wild pig.
But it's huge! Let's go another way.
Oh, relax. It's nothing. I handled much worse than this when I was in Burma.
Hey, listen, Jim, be careful. It's not a normal animal.
It's not a wild boar.
Right, like I said, it's just an overgrown pig, that's all. Come to Jim, little piglet. Here, little piggy.
No, I'm telling you, Jim, we'd be much better off getting out of here.
Look out, Belpois.
Jim? Jim, are you okay?
Yeah, sure. How's the other guy?
Santa sent this thing after us. There's no time to lose. Get to the computer lab. Ailita can manage the virtualization process. Hurry up.
What about you?
I'd better stay here with Jim. And if Lord can't join you guys, then all three of you are going to be needed on Lyoko. Good luck. Jim. Get up, Jim. I'll help you.
Yes, Mr. President. The mission has to go on whatever it takes, even if it costs me my stripes.
I'm off to join the others. We have to find a way to conceal our hiding place. I'll camouflage it with some branches.
Give me a minute to get my strength back, and I can help you. My leg's fine. I'm ready to walk again. Ah!
No, Coach. Don't move. I'll take care of it.
Oh, this is horrible. I feel completely useless. This stupid broken leg I got.
Your knee is really swelled up. You'll need an x-ray to see whether or not it's broken. I'm gonna have to immobilize it or it's gonna hurt even worse.
Pretty good split there, Belpois. I haven't seen work like that in a long time. You never worked with the Magyar Commandos, did you?
No, it's just a question of common sense. An injured joint won't get any worse if it doesn't move.
Exactly. You would have made a good soldier, Belpois. If only you had a little more muscle.
Maybe you don't know this, Jim, but the brain is kind of like a muscle, and that's the one in particular that I've been exercising the most.
It's got a funny smell.
Peppermint. My parents have some in their garden. Bad news, Jim. Our camouflage is useless. The boar's sense of smell is going to give us away.
It sure will. There's a good chance of that. A better than even chance.
We've got to find a way to hide our scent. But how?
If we had a little caribou poop, we could cover ourselves with it.
Did you say caribou poop?
Yeah, it's an old Indian trick I used to use in Quebec to surprise arsonists in the forest. Anyway, we're not in Canada, so that means no caribou poop.
That's good. No way am I going to smear myself with any kind of poop. On the other hand, I'll be right back.
Wait! Huh?
Okay, listen, Jim. Take some mint. Rub it on yourself. It should be enough to hide our scent.
It's a nauseating odor.
I like it much better than caribou poop, don't you?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, now all we can do is wait. We better hope that the others manage to deactivate the tower on Lyoko.
Hey, are you delirious or what, huh, Belpois?
Just daydreaming, Jim. Why don't you tell me about when you were in Canada?
Wow, that is a long story. And that was when I found out that as far back as a century, I was a full-blooded Indian. Huh? Shh. It looks like your little trick worked.
Yeah, the mint smells strong enough now to trick him, but how much longer will it last?
Well, anyway, one thing about caribou poop, it lasts a long time. Oh, boy. He found us. What do we do now?
Hey, what are you waiting for? I'm over here. Hey, follow me.
Huh? That kid doesn't have much muscle, but he's sure is big on guts.
I promise never to eat pork again.
Okay, then, you piece of overcooked bacon. You thought I'd let you off that easy?
I'm sorry, Jim, but you never should have left the cave.
Let me tell you, kid, you got guts. But if you think that I abandoned my men under fire, you don't know good old Jim. Come and get me if you dare.
Hey, you didn't do a return to the past. You sure Jim has forgotten everything?
Just the opposite. He remembers everything, and that's the best insurance that there is. To him, our wild boar was a crazy and dangerous animal, but a completely normal one.
Oh, hello there, Jim. We're glad to see you back on 2 feet again.
More like 3, huh? But it's not too serious. Just a bad sprain and a nasty bruise. I'll be as good as new in 2 weeks' time.
For us, it's really a shame. Just 1 day of boot camp for 2 weeks of recovery.
Oh, don't worry. That one day was very enlightening for me. You may not have been up to the commando level, but you showed great spirit. You really did. As soon as I am back in shape, I'll organize lots of other training sessions, and I hope to see you all there.
Not me. I'm booked through the end of the year. I've got a sleep session.
Honestly, Jim, it's too much of a...
Horror. Too much of an honor.
I'll be there. I owe you one, Jim.
Excellent, Belpois. I knew I could count on you, kid.
You must be dreaming. I'll be there. Wow, you could have come up with a better answer than that. No, for instance, or never, or nine, or yet.
You must really like Jim's torture.
Let me tell you something, kid. You've got guts.
This is for you.
I got this. You got this? Oh, too cool. Guess what? We get to do planet Earth.
Yeah, great. This is my lucky day.
Earth and the moon.
Yippee. And to think Jeremy wanted to take my place.
Now don't forget, the sun here should be the center of your calculated orbits, right? And fifth graders, make sure you note your planetary scale in relation to the sun. May I remind all of you this exercise will be graded. Now get to work.
Just a second, Suzanne. I have an important safety announcement to make. Now, about the poles, I'd like to call your attention to an important technical aspect. They have 2 ends. One is pointy and sharp. That's the one that you put into the ground. If you try to do it the other way, you might hurt yourself pushing on the pointy end.
Come on. You'd have to be an idiot not to figure that out.
Huh?
Hey, where'd you go? Look, I painted over it with blue. Now look at this awful color.
Hiroki, I want you to go home right now, okay? Take Johnny with you, and I'll meet you there later.
What? But what about Mrs. Hertz's class?
Hiroki, you heard me.
Hey, what's the matter with you? You got in a fight with Ulrich again, huh?
By the way, Suzanne, how's it going with Pedro?
Oh, really, Jim? Not around the students. Oh,
Mrs. Hertz, we have to evacuate the academy.
what are you talking about, Yumi?
Well, I know this may sound crazy, but a meteorite is going to hit right here where we're standing.
Hold on, Ishiyama. I told you eating that raw fish was no good for you.
No, I swear it's true. I just found out from a friend who works at the National Observatory.
Hey, look, you see that?
Check it out.
Wow, great fireworks.
Jim, we have to evacuate the academy.
Huh?
Come now, Suzanne, this is ridiculous. Are you absolutely sure it couldn't have been from something else? Fireworks, for example?
That's what I keep telling her. But I think she overdid it with the mint tea.
I know what I saw, Jean-Pierre. It was a meteor shower. We have to get the students to safety now.
Fine. As a precaution, I'm willing to go ahead and evacuate the academy, but I don't want any panic.
Okay, fire drill, everybody. I want all of you to make your way calmly to the main gate.
Again, another...
Take cover!
I don't know. It was thunder. I don't know. It's a
Calm
meteor.
down.
A meteor.
Calm down right now.
Jeremy, we're good. I just picked up your laptop.
You can take your hand luggage on the bus with you. And the rest of your stuff goes down here.
Klinger, okay, Dupree.
What if Xana attacks while we're away?
After a week of working day and night on the program, I think we deserve this weekend, don't you? It'll be the first time we go camping together, too.
What program are you talking about, huh? Ailita thought we should shore up the protection shields on the skid. We haven't tested it yet, though.
You two are incredible, really. I mean, as if we didn't have enough homework from...
Delarobia, weren't you listening? You've got to store the suitcase.
You said that carry-on was okay. Look, I'm carrying it, Jim.
Sissy, what are you doing with all that stuff?
It's my baggage, Jim.
You were told to only take what was strictly necessary. Now get a move on and take all that junk back to your room.
But Jim, my party dresses, my shoes, and all my makeup, I can't possibly go without them, and my hair dryer, too.
Now listen, Elizabeth, this is a camping trip, and it's only 2 days. Your bicycle, too, should be left at home.
Do you want me to tell the principal, my father, that sports activities are being discouraged on school trips?
All right, but make it snappy now.
Elizabeth, put that strap higher up. Seatbelts weren't meant for puppy dogs. Huh?
Shh, quiet, Kiwi. Let them know you're here.
Well, somebody looks very guilty. What do you got inside there?
In there, some things to keep with me on the trip, like... Oh, imagine that. It must be that stray dog that everybody saw running around near the campus. He sneaked on the bus, I guess.
You went and bought him a collar marked Delarobia.
No, it's just a coincidence. He must belong to a very distant cousin. There are plenty of Delarobias. It's a common name, like Morales or...
Knock it off. All animals are forbidden anywhere and everywhere on school grounds.
That's great, because we're not at school now, are we, Jim?
Don't try to be a wise guy with me, Delarobia. You've been caught red-handed. As soon as we get back, you have an appointment with the principal. Hold it! Slow down!
I told you not to keep him on a leash.
Oh, yeah? What if he bit one of the other kids? What then?
That's it, I've been cut off. But I think she got my meaning. Are you sure?
Hurry up, Yumi.
Be right there. I've got to go to the bathroom.
Remember to pitch your tents very carefully, because if you don't, the smallest gust of wind and poof, down it'll come. Actually, that reminds me of when I was living in a teepee in the desert near New Mexico.
Jim, this might not be the right time.
You don't know what you're missing, Suzanne. Anyway, I want you all to read the instructions for the setting up of your tents before you start, if you don't want to find yourselves up the creek without a paddle. Now get going.
He's in a state of shock, but he's breathing.
There was this thing in the lake. It was black. It shot a lightning bolt at Nicholas, and then he was gone.
It must have been an electric eel. I've seen them before. When I was a forest ranger in Quebec...
Jim, enough chatter. Make yourself useful and go get the first aid kit.
Right away, Suzanne.
It wasn't an eel. It was much bigger. It was huge.
Ma'am, I really think we're in great danger here.
Now, don't worry, Jeremy. These things happen. Nicholas will be just fine.
What's going on, Jim? We're scared.
Stay where you are. Let me go and check it out. Ah, the ambulance. Huh? Suzanne? Whoa, what is happening here?
If only we had an antenna.
Okay, how big an antenna?
Calm down now. I don't know what that thing in the lake is, but I can tell you that it had better watch it, because he's going to have to deal with me, and sparks will start flying, and that is, well, there already are sparks. Well, you know what I mean. Now, to begin with, we've got to help Mrs. Hertz. Suzanne, say something, Suzanne. That's the first time I slugged someone without getting a reaction.
You have to give her mouth to mouth.
Yeah, mouth to mouth, of course.
Jim, you come even a hair closer, and it's the last thing you'll ever do on this earth. Understand?
Hey, I cured her. Feeling better? Yeah, obviously. Well, you've all been through an awful shock.
Jim!
All right, what's the matter now?
Help me, Jim! It's my dog. He's in terrible danger. Only you can help me save that poor defenseless animal, Jim.
Okay, I heard you. Don't overdo it now, Delarobia.
Look over there.
Huh? Oh, holy moly. How did that hound ever get into a mess like that?
He was playing in the canoe and, well, a wind came up and carried him away. Oh, Jim, save my kiwi.
Well, okay, but you stay right here, understand? All right, doggy, come to Uncle Jim. Come here, I said. You hairy hound. Get over here. That's that sneaky Ulrich Stern. Come back immediately, will ya? Stern, I'm responsible for... Stern, come back here. Come here, you slime ball. You don't scare me. I've got rubber-soled NASA-issue astronaut space shoes. Smarter just a little.
Hey, Benjamin Franklin, you think Ailita will remember to program Return to the Past?
Go on, Yumi. Return to the past, now. I'll go now. Well, I would if I could.
Stern, how many times do I have to tell you that a flounder is not a flying fish? So there's no reason to throw it at the window, especially when the window is open and when I happen to be there. So I've got one word for you, and that's 2 hours of study hall.
You're making a mistake. I swear to you, Jim.
Well, Stern, you're right. This time, I did make a mistake. It's not 2 hours, but 4 hours of study hall. And if you keep baiting me, I'll make sure that you don't get off the hook for 8 hours.
Thanks to Jim, I've got 4 hours of detention. And then we have Chardin's class and...
No sweat. I gotta go get a few things for Kiwi. And while I'm out, I'll pick up a little present for Yumi.
Really? You'd do that for me?
Yeah, sure. Besides, I owe you one. In case you didn't know, the flying fish thing was me.
It was? And you let me take the blame?
I was laughing too hard to tell Jim.
Oh, Pod, you know I oughta...
I'll say it once more for those of you who were daydreaming. 1, run up. 2, jump onto the springboard. 3, push off of the horse. 4, pike vault. And 5, land feet together on the mat. You got that?
No, I didn't get it all, Coach. So would you mind giving us a demonstration, Jim?
What's the matter with you, Pichon? There's nothing to it. Only a half-wit couldn't manage it.
One, two, three.
Oh!
He got to 5 without doing 4.
Pichon, funny, huh? Let's see what you can do. And don't forget those 5 golden rules.
That horse ought to be in the rodeo.
Delarobia, front and center. It's your turn to fall flat on your face.
Okay. How was that? You're right, Jim. Only a halfwit couldn't manage it.
On your marks, get set, go!
Yoo-hoo! Alright! Hey, how do I look?
I'm not sure you really want to know.
Hey, Yumi.
Go! Very good time. Huh? Dunbar! When I say go, it means go. 2-letter words aren't that hard, are they? Either his ears need washing or he's totally out of it.
You look completely lost, William. How come?
I'm not lost. We're at the track, right?
Huh?
Uh-oh. Trouble at 12 o'clock.
You're off your rocker. You want to go talk to the nurse at the infirmary. It's nothing serious. He's a little out of sync because he's in love. Wait a second. Are you trying to say that you and William are...
They say that love is like, getting drunk. William doesn't drink, of course. He's just
Just a complete half-wit, right?
10th graders, that's it for today. 9th graders, get on your mark. Move it.
I think something weird is going on.
Something the matter, Jim?
Yeah, something serious. I spent the last hour looking for my watch. It must have fallen off after phys ed. Delarobia, have you gone mad?
Is this it, Jim?
Dunbar, haven't you heard that forks aren't meant to play with, but to eat with? You hear me, Dunbar? The glass is empty, but that is the very last straw. You want to play at being an idiot? Well, 2 can play at that game. Follow me.
William's clone's not supposed to act like that. It doesn't matter if he gets punished. He's not even human. That's just it. He's a polymorphic specter.
I don't have any more paper.
All right, that's enough for now, I guess. I sure hope you've learned a lesson today. Next time, you'll use your fork for eating, and not for catapulting your glass into your neighbor's mashed potatoes. What's more, using a glass is not only dumb, it's dangerous. A ball of bread is much more discreet. Take it from someone who knows.
A ball of bread? Good idea.
No. Forget that. Definitely not with a ball of bread. If you do, I'll make you write, I must never play with food. I have to catapult it into my mouth with my glass. Into my mouth with my mashed potatoes. Anyway, you get the picture.
Get the picture? Where is it?
Huh?
Ulrich, are you superstitious? Oh, yeah, aren't you? Are you kidding? No, not a chance. Get real good, buddy. 4-leaf clovers, rabbit's feet, horseshoes are for old ladies. In fact, I can feel it. Today's gonna be my lucky day.
Delarobia! I'll bet you think it's really funny filling my shoes with cottage cheese, huh? You just earned yourself 8 hours of detention.
But it wasn't me, Jim.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it?
Well, I'm not a snitch, Jim, but you might want to check out Nicholas and Herb.
Thanks for the tip. That's gonna cost you 4 hours of detention for selling out your classmates.
Can you believe that?
I told you, Odd. 7 years bad luck.
Forget it. There's no such thing as bad luck. I'd like to get my cell phone back. Meet me under the arches right away. See you guys later. I've got a date with Cupid.
Great. Tell Cupid we said hi.
Good luck. It's already good. So long.
No, it's Jim Morales.
Oh, sorry, Jim, but you see, I'm waiting to meet somebody, so if you don't mind...
So's you found my cell phone.
You mean it's yours?
Yeah, that's right. Why?
Because, I mean, it's not your style.
I like pink. Got a problem with that? Look at the color that you wear all the time.
Yeah, but pink with sparkles and a heart charm on it? Isn't that a bit too much?
Probably. But I'd rather not talk about it.
Look off here.
Jeremy Belpois.
Here, Jim.
Yannick Ernie.
Here I am.
That's a second letter for you today. It's not fair. I haven't gotten any.
Be patient, Odd. Mail call's not over. There's still hope. And I haven't gotten anything either.
Yeah, but you don't know anyone else besides us. Sorry, Alita. I didn't mean it that way.
Alita Stones, there's a postcard for you.
That's weird. Tell us who it's from. I have no idea. I bet it's from Xana. He must be on vacation. We've had no sign of him. Hi, Alita. Thinking of you in Montreal. Warmest regards. There's no signature.
I wouldn't mind getting something signed or not.
Finally, this is for Odd de la Robia. Last, of course, like he is in everything.
Well, it's a bad time. I was wondering how long my parents would forget their favorite son, and I'll bet it's packed with lots of goodies. But don't worry, as you know, I'm very generous by nature. Huh? I wonder what's inside. Is that all there is? Dog food and nothing else at all?
Makes you wonder who their real son is. You or Kiwi.
Oh, that stinks! No normal dog would ever eat this stuff.
Whoever said that your dog was normal, Odd?
Huh? Sir, de la Robia, what's going on in there? Did I hear a dog barking in this room?
Well, kind of. It was me.
I said I heard a dog.
It was me, Jim, I swear.
Hey, you trying to make fun of me, de la Robia?
No, it really was me. Whenever I eat this homemade pate my mother makes, that's what happens. Woof, woof.
Well, one thing's for sure, it smells good.
Well, here, take it as a present, Jim.
Well, I couldn't do that, de la Robia. Your mom made it for you.
That's okay. My mom always told me to share things. Besides, there's plenty where that...
Thanks, de la Robia. Pate's my pet, my favorite food. Guess I lucked out on that one. Belpois! I've been looking for de la Robia for hours now. Have you seen him?
No. What has he done?
Nothing at all. I was just wondering if he had any more of that homemade pate left. It was really delicious.
Sorry about that, Jim, but Odd took off. He had to catch a plane.
Hello there. I'm glad to see many of you here at my Penchak Silat class. Penchak Silat, as its name indicates, is a combat technique, which is half aesthetic, half self-defense, and half spirituality. Yes, well, these three halves could save your life, especially if you ever parachute in the middle of the Burmese jungle at the height of the monsoon season.
Well, I see we've got an extra student today.
Hey, this class is open to everybody, isn't it? And besides, I want to learn pinching skillets, too. It's called pen catch sealer.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
We came here to be with you. I love hanging out with you, sis.
All right, enough talking and let's get to work. I want you groups of two for a warm-up. We're going to begin with a short little warm-up.
Excuse us, Jim.
Hey, just what are you two doing in here?
We want to do a story on Punchy Muskrat. Ishiyama said you wouldn't mind at all.
Huh? Did you say that?
No, not her. It was him. Well,
Are you ready? Begin. Sissy, what you tried to do was a long ka, which is complicated for a beginner. All right, Yumi, demonstrate. Get the idea?
It's a Xana alert.
Oh! Can't you watch what you're doing, you dork?
Deep breath, sissy. As my Burmese master said, serenity is vital in order to stay calm. Stern. Ishiyama, what are you doing?
Sorry, we gotta go. A little emergency to take care of.
Have a good training class.
Ulrich, Yumi.
No, I want a clear explanation of what's going on. Where did all these mechanical dogs come from?
We don't have time to explain. The only chance we've got is if Ulrich and I can get out.
Hey, don't try to pin anything else on him.
No, not your Kiwi. It's mine. Kiwi 2. He's been Xanified and multiplied by Xana. Ulrich and Yumi are stuck in the gym. They're gonna try and get out, but I don't know if they will.
You take me for a nitwit, Miss Ishiyama?
Absolutely not. You've already been to the factory a few times. Of course, we had to erase your memory every time by returning to the past.
Huh?
Right, and once this is over, you won't remember any of it either, as usual.
Craziest story I've ever heard. You watch too many stupid Japanese mangas. That is to say, can you prove that what you're saying is true?
Well, how do you explain all those robot dogs out there? Do you think Jeremy built them all by himself?
Listen, Jim, you've got to trust us. If we don't get to the factory, Aelita won't be able to deactivate the tower, and we'll all be attacked by those mechanical dogs.
Ulrich, and I don't usually trust Yumi, but since she has confidence in Ulrich, for today I'm gonna trust her, but just for today.
Me too. I trust Ulrich, and I keep telling my sister she should go out with him. I tell her and tell her and tell her, but she pretends she doesn't want to.
Well, you mind telling me how you plan on getting to this factory?
We obviously can't just walk through the door, but there's a chance that we might be able to get from here to the sewers through an air duct. But for that, you'll have to create a diversion.
Too dangerous. And why shouldn't I be the one who tries to get out through the air duct? Tell me that.
Because you're too, because you wouldn't know where to go afterwards.
Well, it seems pretty clear we have no choice. Now, are we all set? Let's be careful, kids.
Yumi managed to make it out.
Hello?
Jim, how come you answered Ulrich's phone?
Because he's in no condition to talk. Your robot and his clone sicked him in the leg, just like they did Millie and Johnny. Now listen here, Belpois. I don't know whether you and your strange gang are capable of doing anything, but if you can, do it fast. I can't believe it. I called the police for help ages ago, and they still haven't come.
The robots. They won't let anyone through. There's only one way out of this place, Jim.
Yeah, you've already tried it, and it didn't work. From now on, I'm chief officer of this unit. Hiroki, Tamiya, take all these floor mats over to the door. Sissy, you're gonna help me pile them up. We're gonna build us a barricade.
And all I wanted to do was spend the afternoon with Millie.
They're getting in!
Bring them on. The more the merrier. It takes more than some tin cans to scare Jimbo Morales. Ha!
Are you okay, Jeremy?
Yumi, please. You're his only hope.
The answer is no.
Good old surprise inspections. I love them. They make even the cloudiest days sunny. Look at what we've already dug up. An electric coffee maker, an immersion heater, and a 12-person fondue set. It's like being a pioneer explorer. Let's see what we can come up with in Sissy's room. Although, I doubt if she would be hiding anything suspicious. I mean, being your daughter and everything. But let's look behind this door just in case. You never know. A hairdryer on the blink, a forgotten pack of matches, a curling iron invented by some crackpot scientist. I would never have guessed. For a stern school principal, you're a million laughs.
Please take pity on a poor defenseless puppy.
Odd.
You will?
You know, if there's one thing my father can't stand, it's pets that shed their hair all over the house, chew up furniture, do their business.
Pretty, please.
Okay, Odd, you win this time.
No, thank you. You mean nothing can stop me from kissing you.
Well, I can. Okay, Kiwi, get in. We're off.
Well, Nishiyama, De La Robbia, Stern, Belpois, and Stones. All together in the same dorm. They sure don't look like they're in a big hurry to get to class, do they?
Well, I better be going.
Me, a 3-year-old baby? Bit of a sore loser, but not a baby. Who's there?
Well then, Belpois, got a little family company? Oh, looks like you'd rather not talk about it. Happens to me sometimes, too. You should do more exercise. Take your mind off other things.
Good news. About time.
Hey, Stones and De La Robbia. The principal wants to see you in his office on the double. And, while we're at it, Belpois, Stern, and Ishiyama, you go with him. I'm sure Mr. Delmas has a bunch of questions for you, too.
But, we've got a class right now.
You heard me. Get going.
Oh, I can't believe this.
You heard the principal, young lady. No more fun and games. I've had a whole lot tougher nuts to crack than you. So, last name, first name, occupation.
Well, Stones, Alita, girl?
You think I'm an idiot, don't you, huh?
Calm down, Jim. There's no need for the third degree. I've just a few questions to ask, that's all.
Sorry, sir.
What intrigues me about this photograph is the presence of both Franz Hopper and Alita Stones, and they seem to be very close, too. And so the obvious question is whether your name is really Alita Stones.
Yes, sir. Alita Stones is my real name. I'm the daughter of, Franz, and Anthea Stones.
And are you really Canadian?
Yes, I am.
And are you really an orphan?
I am.
And is Aunt De La Robbia really your cousin?
Yes, sir.
With your permission, Mr. Delmas, on the photo, Alita looks about 12 or 13.
Yes, and what of it?
Well, you said that Franz Hopper taught here at Caddock about 9 years ago. So if that's really Alita in the picture, she would be 22 years old now and not 13. But as you can see, Alita is 13 years old and not 22. So that can't be Alita in the photo. We can thus conclude that Alita is not related to Franz Hopper, that she is telling the truth about being Canadian, an orphan, and the fact that she really is Odd's cousin.
Very interesting. So then, while I'm checking out this identity business, you're all confined to the library for the rest of the day, under Jim's supervision.
Wonderful.
No, an activated tower. What?
Anything wrong, Mr. Delmas?
Miss Alita Stones, I'd like to have a word with you alone. Jim, make certain no one leaves this library.
Huh? Alita, no!
Where do you think you're going, Belpois?
It's Delmas. He's been Xanified. Alita mustn't go with him, Jim.
Well, I don't know if I'd go as far as sanctifying him. And by the way, it's not Delmas, it's Mr. Delmas to you. Get back to your seats. No one's going anywhere.
But Jim, Alita's in danger.
So, you want to play hardball. You want to get through, you're going to have to use what I taught you in my commando cab.
If you say so.
Touchdown.
Hurry, guys, tie him up.
Good evening. There are some empty seats in the first row.
We'll have a large popcorn, please.
Oh, sorry, I don't have any. But I might just have half a box of Nibble Jacks lying around somewhere in my room.
I was only kidding.
Oh, yeah, sure. So was I. Very well, now we can begin. Welcome, cinema lovers, to this special screening of Mandibles and Purple Mauve, the latest creation of our own Odararobia. Please do forgive me for not having seen this work yet. I understand, however, that the film cleverly combines fiction with documentary. Truth, in short. But, in the end, what is truth?
Where can you go?
There is no simple answer, but one which Odararobia...
What are you doing there?
Quiet or you'll give me away. This is ridiculous. Your parents are looking for you.
I know. I'm already stressed out enough.
Oh, yeah? I've got the answer to your problem. You're gonna get off your butt and get into a seat inside. You got that?
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But why don't we all listen now to the filmmaker himself about his latest work? Odd, you have the floor.
Hello. First of all, I would like to...
Yes, hello, what is it now?
Since when do you keep your cell phones on in a movie theater, huh? Huh? Hey, take the wax out of your ears and listen. Mommy, is that you? Hey, it's not very polite to sneak off like a thief in the night, you know.
He needs to learn a little respect whether he likes it or not.
There's no need to get all worked up. I'll give each of you an autograph.
He deserves to be taught a lesson, doesn't he?
I vote for voting against him. Oh, man.
Don't just stand there like a bunch of houseplants. Go on, hurry. After him.
It's because of the cell phones. How come you haven't gone bananas too?
Because my phone's a broken down piece of junk.
The one place we haven't checked from top to bottom is the lunchroom.
Let's split. There he is.
What is my daughter doing with that little scoundrel?
He must have forced her to be on his side.
Children become monsters when they're not instilled with a sense of discipline.
You just can't get good gardeners nowadays.
I do not think it is a very good idea to frighten these poor children with your gardening tools, sir.
Well, that's a pity.
Rest assured, we're not the type of parents who would ever shirk their responsibilities. We promised you a fitting punishment, and you're going to get it.
I promise never to complain about not having conflicts with my parents again. I'm afraid. Oh no, anything but this.
Trust us, kid. It's for your own good.
Just a little step forward and you won't be afraid anymore.
Pay for what's in your life.
Until we get a last request.
It's true, they do have the right to that.
I think these children could use a little parental guidance.
Absolutely. All right, let's get this over with. But what are we doing up here?
You know better than to get so close to the edge, don't you?
Oh yeah? I wonder who could have pushed me to the edge.
Return to the past now.
And here we have a splendid specimen of a dung beetle. And now we have a magnificent field grasshopper.
William! Didn't you hear me call you Dunbar? No, I'm sorry.
sorry, but I don't have a phone.
Trying to be clever, huh? I'm not that dumb. If you think you can pull the wool over my ears, you're wrong. Your parents are here to see you.
My parents? But who are they?
Hey, would you stop acting so stupid, Dunbar? They're waiting for you in the principal's office, so get going. Go on now. Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Dunbar. Hello, I'm really glad to meet you. You know, that son of yours, he's really quite a piece of work.
I'm not just any piece of work. To be specific, I'm a digitally generated random polymorphic energy field controlled by a basic non-evolving behavioral program.
Chip off the old block, huh? Well, I'll leave you now. I'm sure you have lots to talk about together, huh?
Your father and I were wondering, William, why you don't call as much at the moment.
You were right here in front of me. If I called, you wouldn't be home.
This is it. No one's there. Listen, this nonsense has gone on long enough. I'm going to call the authorities. We'll run some tests and see if he's my son or not.
Ready, Aelita? Now's the time. Okay. Right now.
Please, try to calm down, sir.
There!
You calm down as well, Jim. What's the matter with you?
He was here, and then he wasn't here. He evaporated.
But he's still here. Look, Jim.
Huh? But I swear he was here, and then he wasn't here. And now he's here again.
You could use a day or two off.
As you can see, I'm here.
And yes, Dad, this nonsense has gone on long enough.
William?
It's true that I haven't been quite myself lately, but I'm fine now, really. Sorry I worried you.
Oh, darling.
Well, Dunbar, good to see you've got your head screwed back on. You've got to pace yourself, kid. Just because you're half as bright doesn't mean you'll go twice as far. Something like that. And this is your room. It's not very big, but you'll like it here, Miss,
Stones. Aelita, Stones.
Abulavas,
Present.
Belpois. Belpois!
Present.
Delmas!
Where were you?
Delmas!
With Yumi. I'll tell you later.
Elizabeth Delmas! Does anyone know where Sissy is?
She ran into some aliens and went totally crazy.
Are you nuts or are you just dumb?
Aliens, huh? And little green men like you, Polyakov? After class, we'll go tell the principal that his daughter is crazy, and if she's not, it's detention for you on Planet Jim.
That was the first thing that popped into my head.
Right. Today's lesson is RSG. No, RSG does not stand for rough sports games, or for raunchy slobbering gorilla, or for reeking stink of garlic. RSG means rhythmic sportive gymnastics, known today just as rhythmic gymnastics. Sport that
can I ask you a
showcases
question?
grace, expression,
About RSG?
I myself
No,
was one of the founders
about
who
the
invented
supercomputer.
RSG, and in a few
Why'd you
moments
vote
I'll be
not
happy
to shut it
do a
down?
demonstration. First,
I was afraid I'd miss it.
about the
Miss
history
what?
of
The fighting, the adventure, the heroics. All that fun stuff.
Way to go, nice one.
Now that you mention it, a little extra time wouldn't hurt. You're right. That's 2 points for you.
Stern, Delarovia, if this lesson is disturbing your little private conversation, please let me know.
No, we're sorry, Jim.
Okay, my first demonstration. 1, 2... Ah, my sciatica! I'm stuck! I can't straighten up and it hurts! Ah!
Rusty Squeaking Gym Teacher. So that's what RSG stands for, huh?
Stern, Delarovia, to the principal's office right now!
No, not the infirmary. Let me go. You have to go to the factory.
Yes, darling. Later. Right now, you obviously need some rest.
Robot Army are going to destroy the planet.
Looks like that poor kid Sissy really is off her rocker. I apologize, Polyakov. Well, if it isn't the Fantastic Five, what kind of trouble are you up to now?
Oh, nothing at all. We just closed the book on an unforgettable adventure-filled life of heroism and danger.
Yeah. Well, we've all been there, Delarovia. You know, one fine day I also gave up my teenage dreams to become an adult.
No kidding. You're actually an adult?
I'd rather not talk about it.
So long.